Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is the 100-line Last Defense Academy, a game that will be very confusing if you haven't previously played the 1-line First Defense Academy up through the 99-line Penultimate Defense Academy. Thank you for tuning into twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see on Twitch Dagger was here first saying, hello everyone, how you doing, Dagger? Vero says Galaka Antenna. That's right, I added some new stuff to the pre-show screen. I hope y'all like it. Also, I think I fixed some of the audio problems we had last time that Windows was giving me issues. So hopefully it will be doing better today. I mean, it's tough to tell this opening menu because it's not super loud to begin with, but let me know how it goes tonight. Quickity says, the duo! Vera says, the collection is growing. Oak says, hey, Longa, we'll be raiding shortly. I look forward to it. Weedle says, hello there, Mr. Kicker. What have I said, Weedle? What have I said? Mr. Kicker is my father. Call me Puppy. How are y'all doing? Dagger, Vero, Quick Katie, Oak, and Weedle. Over on YouTube, we got Dermo saying hi. Ooh, and a new person. Dumb Luck saying 23 line. Was best. Dumb Luck, have you played, I'm assuming that you've played this game. Have you played the Danganronpa games? Because the way you said that, the way you worded that just reminds me of a bit that I won't elaborate for the sake of spoilers for those who haven't played, but from Danganronpa V3 at the very end. But Dumb Luck, if you're new, before we get into the game, let me give you the quick rundown of the channel. Oh, hang on, there's a Nora raid! Nora is raiding with a party of 5! Welcome, Nora! How was the rest of your Danganronpa stream? Dumb Luck, I'll give you the rundown in just a minute here. But first, I think we're probably gonna play a quick little shout-out clip for Nora. Oh! Oh, the second clip was even better than the first! Did you see them? Nora, I'm sorry that apparently you're stuck with very brief clips. I don't know, maybe I need to check and see if there's another problem with our clip viewer thing there. But Nora, thank you for the raid. And Dumb Luck, yeah, so we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We just started 100 Line. This is only our second time playing it. The other game we're currently playing right now is Persona 5 Strikers. But we've played a lot of games in the Persona series, the Ace Attorney series, the Danganronpa series, various other things like Omori and Deltarune. So welcome. I'd love to hear how you found us. Are you just like a 100 Line fan and happened in that way? We are new. Last time we had some severe audio issues. I hope they're fixed this time, but welcome. And Durma says, nah, 23 was too derivative of 14. And Dumb Luck says, yes. Well, welcome. Again, just reminds me so much of V3. We can't spoil V3 because Nora, who just raided, is playing Danganronpa 1, so we can't talk about any Danganronpa spoilers. Let's see, I'll read a couple more comments, we'll get the game. Queen Gator says, reminder to Logan in chat, I'm tracking death counters for Takumi Ima, though we all want him dead, and game overs / failures. Well, nobody's died yet that we know of. Our white-haired childhood female friend might be dead. I don't know. We're going into our first, real battle now. And Mimo Mickey says, hello, how you doing, Mimo Mickey? Crystal says, Tenna is here. And Gallica, indeed. You can thank Vero for that, for reminding me when I had a couple of free minutes. Let's load up the game where we left off last time. I think, yeah, we've just got the autosave and our one save where we're in the hallway. We just finished meeting everybody. We realized that the outside is filled with eternal fire. And yeah. And now we're just gonna... Wait, was there a run button I can hold down? Oh, yeah. There we go. And so now we're just Hajime Hinata-ing it around here. Wait, what's that? Okay, so that's the classroom we just came out of. We can't go that way. So, yeah, I guess we just got to go... Wait, can we go up or down? Which way are we supposed to go? We want to go to the third floor war room. So I'm assuming that's up. So I want to go down. I want to go downtown here. Hello, is this thing on? Testing? 1, 2, 3. This is a message from C-Ray. Just a reminder that the war room is on the 3rd floor. Anyone who doesn't want to be branded a coward can join us here anytime. The 3rd floor, huh? That's not down. I still want to go down. Oh, the 3rd floor, huh? Okay, I guess we'll go up to the 3rd floor. We're joining the fight because we want to pray. What was her name? Like, Korea, something like that. I don't know. Okay. Oh, can we go even further up the 4th floor? No, same thing as before. Illusion of choice. All right. Oh, those are some cool decals on the sides of these crates. Oh, look at that. This is even fancier than Danganronpa 2 with our running around. Hey, and go into the war room. Once we get in some dialogue, though, if you guys can let me know how the audio sounds, if it is an improvement over last time. Also, I believe I boosted the TTS sound and some other stuff. I hope I didn't boost it too much. But we made it. And I'm already behind in chat. Somebody did a couple of comments in the chat before we talk to these folks here. Let's see. Crystal says, get jailed and puts on slow mode. Quicket said, though, once we're like on day 25 in game, I might do a new poll for a second chat favorite death counter once we've gotten to know more characters. Plus, if we're lucky, maybe we'll have killed Ima by then. Yeah, besides, like, if this is anything like Danganronpa, I assume that we'll have a different opinion by then of these characters than we may necessarily have right now, you know? Dagger says, ugh, I have classes today, this sucks. Dagger, are they fun classes at least? Are they better than the classes in this game? I appreciate you being here. How long do we get to have you, Dagger? Can we get to say, like, what if Gaku ends up being the best character ever? Okay, that would be a twist. Over on YouTube, Inserts! It's hello everyone, how you doing, Insert? Dora said, she a childhood friend. 1 out of 100 odds she survives. With this type of game, yeah, I mean, it happens sometimes. She could be like the one that drives us the entire time that we have to save. She could end up being evil, being the mastermind or something like that. But there's gotta be something going on with her. There's got to be some sort of a twist with her. So let's see. And Derman then also says, "Don't imagine Korea is in the Tokyo complex." I don't know. This is like future geography. Maybe Tokyo expanded, you know, urban expansion stuff. I should play the game. Who are you coming to, Takumi? This means you made up your mind to fight. Yeah, I figured you guys could use all the help you can get. That's assuming you'll be any help at all. That's the old Last Defense Academy fighting spirit. I knew you'd come around, Sumino. I didn't exactly have a lot of choice the way you threatened us. You wound me with your cruel words, soldier. That was just some friendly advice. If there was a chance your inaction would have dire consequences for your loved ones, you'd want to know about it, wouldn't you?
Hey!
What does that even mean? I'll explain later. Right now, protecting the school takes priority. Now then. I mean, it is interesting that he seems to be on our side, so I guess he's a bit more Monami than Monokuma. Take up your infusers. You remember how these work, right? Just shove them in your chest and they'll pump you full of that sweet, sweet hemo anima. With that much power at your side, securing victory should be a cinch. Once you're fully juiced up, use these launch pads to get down to the battlefield. Then we just have to eliminate all enemy units, yes? Let's get started. About time, let's do this. This is so hype. I can do this. I'll find a way to make it work somehow. I've beaten these things once, and I can do it again. I just have to do it like I did back home. Except that was a tutorial.
Don't be so modest.
Oh, Karua.
You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
Okay, that's our first bit of like real audible prolonged dialogue. How did that sound? Can you guys hear that? Okay. Crystal says, as long as Ima dies. I gotta scroll in the chat here. Nora says, oh, there's a Nora's rating. We hope her tears don't mess up your stream. And Vera said, Nora raid, we will stab you. How was your stream? Kukita said, my favorite number. Mima Mickey said, I was both in Logan's stream and Nora's stream. Well, now you have consolidated. Mimo Mickey. Oak says, fantastic clips. Vera said, peak cinema. Quick Katie says, peak clips. Crystal says, peak clips. Nora said, Logan, do you believe in women's rights or wrongs? And do do you believe periods are real? Yeah, I use periods at the end of most sentences. Sometimes exclamation points for emphasis or question marks if it's an interrogative, but usually periods, even if I'm just texting. Crystal says, laughing. Quigita said, great minds think alike. And Oak says, I'm come to tattle to Logan that Nora and Vero both want to project their periods onto you to see you in pain. That's fair. Just let me know when you start so I can like brace myself. Okay, let's keep playing. But once again, now that we've got more people in, include both on Twitch and on YouTube, thank you for being here. Hope you guys are having a good day. Over on YouTube, Dermo and Insert and our new friend Dumbluck. I'm trying to see. I wish that like on YouTube the profile pictures on my other monitor were bigger. Like I have a hard time seeing what they are, but it looks like Dumbluck has a character of some sort, but I can't tell who. Karua believed in me. Now it's time to prove her right.
Everybody ready for battle? It's your first time since the entrance exam, so feel free to go crazy out there.
Okay.
Try out every last reserve of strength and breathe in the blood of your enemies.
Okay, wait, no, are we allowed to paint together? I know it's in blood, but okay, this is a mixed gender army we have. Hi.
This is Thunder. We were talking idiot to those period simulators. They're mainly looking out for you because I'm a good, not totally.
Oh, crap. The game is now so loud I had a hard time hearing that. Oh, I'll try and read that aloud in a moment. But thank you for the TTS. I hope it wasn't whispery. But this was loud, chest stabby action. Oh, for all of us. Crazy Harley Quinn girl on the right seems to enjoy it, at least. I do hope that's a piercing and not just like a wart. Oh, and that's the launch pad. It's just, whoa! I thought it was just a springboard the way that we did that. Okay, no, we launching out there. But thank you, Vero, so much for the 10 bits. I do have to click over and see what that was. Vero was saying, this is slander. We were talking about those period simulators. I'm only looking out for you because I'm a good mod. Totally. Well, thank you then, Vero, for not projecting your period onto me. Oh, he's got a motorcycle. So everybody has different weapons.
Attention! All troops stand ready. Let the battle commence.
Commencing in just a moment, C-Ray. But first of all, I noticed there's a pin message on Twitch written by Nora, pinned by Crystal, says, you have no time to brace yourself. I'm actually on mine and sending it to you right now. You get 5 seconds of prep. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. And done. Okay. Let's get back into the game now.
This is it, soldiers. I hope you're all ready. The enemy is going to advance steadily toward the school. The building has a barrier around it, but it can't stand up to attacks for very long.
Okay.
If its integrity level falls to 0, the enemy will waltz right in, and then it's game over for all of us. Keep an eye on how the barrier is holding up, and eliminate all threats to the school.
Logan, what do you think periods are that you just moan for 6 seconds and then it's over?
No, it's just that at that point I adapted. I learned what it was all about and strengthened my resolve to resist it, and also remembered that I don't actually have a uterus. So that helped a little bit. But thank you very much for the 10 bits there. Thank you. Okay, are we fighting?
Exercise your powers of observation, strategy, and merciless cruelty to their utmost. This is an honest-to-goodness battlefield, so keep your wits about you. Unless you want to end up with a hole in your head.
Could I theoretically get all 3 of my new friends killed? Like, just have protagonist win, and then we get on a path where they're just dead? Like, are we already reaching branching storyline paths here, potentially? Defensive battles. In a defensive battle, you will lose if the barrier generator is destroyed. Protect it until the very end and destroy all of the enemies. Oh, we got another pin message said, yeah, please pin. All dialogue in battles will be voiced, and I do mean every battle will have voice dialogue. Some routes are very funny, and I love it so much. Okay, well, I am going to try to survive and win. Okay, so we're starting with, okay, so we got our peeps here. I wonder if we're laid out in a way that will kind of play to our strengths, you know? Like, he's gonna want to tackle these folks. she's gonna want to go after this thing here. But okay, we got some characters. Let's have characters do things. Let's start left to right. We gotta go,
Full throttle.
Specialist skills. Each member of the special defense unit has a unique ability known as a specialist skill. Learn each character's skill and use them to your advantage in battle. Takemaru is a great defender with superior mobility and defense. Okay, so actually maybe he should stay behind. But he's got mobility, so maybe not. He automatically gains armor +1 for each space move from his specialist skill, Special Rampage. Ooh, so we do want to keep him moving. Okay, wait. Oh, so okay, so that's his attack. So he attacks in all directions all around him. So that's good. So but we want him to move, yeah? So I'm trying to remember how do we do this. It's been like almost a week. I wanna select him. Movement.
Rev it up.
I wanna. How do I do this? I'm trying to remember. I think it's the wrong button. Maybe I press this. No, that one. No, that one. Hang on. Select ally. Yeah, we gotta move first.
My turn.
Takumi is an easy-to-use character with a great balance of range and attack strength. You can redo battles by selecting a specialist skill, Special Redo, from the menu accessible by pressing Menu. Yeah, how do I was able to move without dashing before. Crap, I can't remember how to do anything. I am so bad at this. We'll just read everybody's thing first. Darumi is a mid-range support specialist that can provide support attacks and gain a lot of voltage. Darumi's specialist skill, Special Sick Day, will make her feel low when she gets fatigued. This will then change all of her skills to their low counterparts. Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Time to move.
Hiroko is an attacker that specializes in hard-hitting attacks. She automatically gains attack +1, max +3 for each enemy she kills during one turn for her special skill, Special Discipline. Okay, so remind me, game, how they move. How do they move? I want to select a dude here.
Let's give it to him.
And I don't want him to dash, because that's going to use AP. Maybe I got to go out of my way and then, okay, that's what I do, out of my way and then move. Okay, so I can kill all these guys. I figured it out. I suck, but not that bad. Ooh. Armor provides temporary defense that can absorb damage that otherwise diminish your HP. It is only effective during the turn it was used. Okay, so it looks like our AP is shared. So it'd be really good if I can open this up so that he can get in the middle of this. Let's see what everybody else's thing is. Let's have you move.
Let's get started.
Cranial fracture, that's like directly in front of her. So let's do that and have her take on this guy right there. We want to attack him. Because he looks big.
Oh, it's satisfying.
Ooh. This doesn't feel half
bad. I could get used to this.
Now the embarrassment of my forgetting the controls is done. We can really get into this.
Oh, dang, girl! How'd you get to be so strong?
Strong don't even begin to cover it. Where'd you get all that power?
I told you I was stronger than you. I suggest you pay better attention in the future.
Is there a reason you're so much stronger than the rest of us, though?
What gives you the right to question me? At any rate, it's none of your concern.
Okay, so we need her to take down the big
If you have
guys.
time to prattle pointlessly, I suggest you use it more constructively and take out some of the weaker enemies.
Yeah. You're awesome, we get it. I'm just glad you're on our side. Now let's get back in there. I'm itching to bust some heads.
Yeah, bust some heads. Urgh. Okay, let's try Darumi, because that gained us another AP, so we can do 2 more turns here. So she...
Killing game time!
Oh, that's what we want to do with her. So we want to do Homicide. And if we can do that to get right in the middle of there. Can we do that? And then it'll take out a whole bunch. From a distance. Hey, and that'll then allow our buddy here
You are.
for Side Slash to go in straight ahead and like take out all of these guys. He'll be right next to that one person there, but I feel like this is gonna be maximizing the amount of dudes we're killing. So let's try that. And let's kill all them. You have 0 AP. Yes, end my turn. Look at that, we wiped out like half their army. Oh, they move a lot. Oh, they hurt. Player turn. Okay. We once again have 3. We want, we probably want to gain an AP again. So if she can take down the big purple guy.
Well then,
with her
business.
cranial fracture. Although I don't know if we'll necessarily automatically gain something, but we can try it. Oh, he's outside of our range. Can't quite get that dude. So, what if we do intestinal laceration? Let's come back to her. Let's try somebody else. You, bro, you can kill things. That guy is like, I feel like we can better use our skills there. Although if we're there, we can take out those two guys. So I'm trying to plan, but they're the fact that they're not spaced out nicely. Homicide. She can take out. Oh, how about that? She'll take out those three there. Yes, and then that'll be good. Let's do you.
Whenever.
And let's just have you intestinal laceration. And you're gonna rotate that around to kill those two. Those two? Yeah.
Take this.
And then I'll have. We still only have 1 HP. 1 AP. I mean, rather 1 AP. You are gonna move. You're gonna do the out of my way, and you're gonna head over here and kill these two guys. And yeah. All right. I should read some more chat. Oh, hey, we got a pin message. We got a pin message from, written by Nora, pinned by Vera, said, Logan, how many bits would you need me to send in order for you to wear period cramp simulator for entire stream? I don't even know how much does it cost to have? I assume you have to, have some physical attachment. I would think the amount of bits that costs in money plus some extra bonus on top of that. How much does it cost? Let's see. I gotta read some in the chat here. Nora says, give me another shout out, pretty please. Well, you already got 2, Nora. How many of those spectacular clips do you need? Crystal says, we've been doing this once or twice every stream. Quita says, I know, right? Crystal says, cute telepathy. Quita says, it is redacted from Zero Escape. Nora said, bro, I fell asleep last stream of this game. Oak says, and I didn't assume you died. Queen Katie says, Nora, you will one day understand what Logan means by Hajime Hinata-ing. Hopefully, if you play Danganronpa 2, the best one in the series, over on YouTube. See, Dumbluck says it's a Disco Elysium character. Okay, that is on my Steam wish list. I've never played it. Is that the one? I think that one is about time loops or time travel or something like that. Or maybe I'm confusing with something else. But thank you for the clarification, Dumbluck. Derma says, oh yeah, it is ... Good taste. Dislocating a joint helps people get over period pain. Not because it reduces the pain. You're just too busy dealing with that pain you forget about everything else or you faint. So it's kind of like when people say, it's like, oh yeah, if you have a really bad pain, you smash your toe to distract yourself or something, get worse pain. So that actually works? So there you go. This is not doctor's advice. I'm not a doctor. I assume Dermo, that if Dermo is a doctor, that Dermo is a dermatologist. But I guess, yeah, just pop your shoulder just out of the joint there. And Dermo says 0 out of 10 doctors recommend it. That's fewer than dentists say you shouldn't use an appropriate toothbrush. And Dumbluck says no. Okay, so it's not time travel. I don't know which one I'm confusing it with. But I've heard that Disco Elysium is very good. I've never played it. But I'm going to assume that if it's your profile picture that you recommend it, maybe. Also, our voltage is at 81%, so that's good. 0 AP, end turn, yes. Enemy turn. Ow. Player turn. Okay, can we have... We should have her
Time for battle.
commit a cranial fracture against this dude.
I'll chop you to pieces. Broken
And we got an AP, yeah, so we're gonna be able to kill everybody now. Let's next have Protag. We wanna do, side slash, we gotta rotate and get this guy. Hopefully that'll be enough to kill it. Wait, no, it's not dead. But our voltage is 101. We should use that eventually, I suppose. But first, we need to take out this big, rather nasty dude here. So let's have you... Oh yeah, out of my way. And we will stand there, and we will kill this thing. And it's still alive. But... we don't want to get the little dude reach the... Although it has 50 hit points. So yeah. You can do a homicide. Is he too far away? Nope. And that kills him. Oh, and we got 1 more HP, but everybody's exhausted. So I think we have to end our turn anyway. What is enter? This button. Enter now. Yes. Little purple guys aren't going to be able to do that much damage. Oh, it just exploded. Darumar's self-destruction. When a Darumar approaches the barrier generator, it will self-destruct, dealing a large amount of damage to it. Make sure to keep them away from the generator. 2 wasn't large, but it's dead, so we're fine. We won, yeah.
Did we win?
Yay!
Ha! Was that it? I was expecting more of a challenge. I feel dumb forever being scared of these guys.
You were actually scared of them. For all your bluff and bluster, you're just as much of a coward as the others.
Hey, I ain't no coward. I'll take you on anytime.
Those two are
Nice
gonna,
work,
they're gonna
troops.
smooch by the end
No
of
one
this.
would think this was your first real battle.
But it wasn't. We fought him once already, back in the TRC.
Yeah, but that was just a mock battle or something. That was his test. That wasn't
Oh,
real.
right. Of course you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, see, he's slipping up.
What even are those monsters anyhow? Ain't it about time you spilled the beans?
Oh, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of all mankind.
What if they're not? What if they're like just real, regular people, and somehow stabbing ourselves in the chest makes us see them as weird purple monster men?
Well, that's ominous. Can you be a little more specific?
Like, there's gonna be some twist. Danganronpa guy likes his twists.
Are they like demons from another dimension? Time-traveling aliens? Experimental bioweapons gone wrong? Oh, how about all of the above?
Well, now that she's guessing those things, they can't be those things, right?
They were created as living weapons, but escaped to another dimension where a PMC controlled by demonic entities sent them into the past to destroy the future.
You know what? I didn't like her early on, but she's growing on me. Also, her teeth tattoo is gone when she transforms. Maybe she'll grow on me. Maybe she'll be like Toko in Danganronpa.
That theory's way too busy.
Do you think they would feel it if you touched that white smoke?
Oh, in their chest? Like, would it tingle? Would it like... I bet it'd be like kind of a electrical crackling in there. I bet. I doubt it would be comfortable for them. But you should try it. You should try it, Fiora. Thank you for the 10 bits. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Let's see. Mimomiki says, Queen K, does it count as a spoiler? Nora said you were gone for 42 hours. Oh, Queen K said, I did once tell Nora that the map in Danganronpa 2 is way better than Dangan 1. Weedle says, have to go bye. I might come back later. I don't know, though. Bye. And if Crystal is here, tell them, hoy, Crystal. And Weedle says, hoy. And thank you for being here, Weedle. Hopefully we'll see you later. Crystal says the update audio sounds good to me. What do you guys think? Yeah, is it loud enough without like peaking? It was tough finding a balance. I had to like reset all of my audio settings from scratch, and it was awful. Oak says goodbye, Weedle. Crystal says ahoy, Weedle. And Dagger says I also have to fight in a war. Oh, in a war for my classes, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Dagger. Can we like send you provisions, rations? Meals ready to eat and things like that over on YouTube. Dermo says, yeah, Dermo gets autocorrected to dermatology. In fact, my actual name also gets autocorrected to an occupation. So it's lose-lose. Could be any occupation at all. And Dermo says, white smoke is a Yuchi Kochi game. Oh gosh, Zero is at it again. What kind of game is that? Is that a genre or is that a creator of game? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Okay. That theory's way too busy.
To tell you the truth, we haven't been able to determine their true nature just yet.
Just know they gotta be killed.
All we know is that they're determined to get inside this school. As such, I've decided to designate them School Invaders.
Such a creative name.
For the time being.
Invaders, huh?
Lucky for us, the undying flames stop them from getting too close. Most of the time, that is. But every now and then, some extra strong ones break through somehow. Your special defense unit exists to deal with such attacks, as and when they occur.
He makes it sound like they'll be rare, but I figured that we'd be having one of these fights like every single day or something.
But why are they attacking the school to begin with?
They're after a certain special something, hidden deep within the school. If that falls into the hands of the invaders, humanity is as good as extinct.
Extinct? Like, our entire species?
Smells bad? Or used to, because we're extinct.
So we're legit fighting to save humanity here? Dude, that is freaking sweet.
All right, Takemaru, I love your enthusiasm.
The scale here doesn't make sense. I'm having trouble seeing how this school and the future of humanity can possibly be connected.
Oh, there's some little emotes over on YouTube. I just looked over some little hearts and party poppers. That always delights me. You can never see who they're from, but that always makes me happy. So whoever's doing that, thank you.
I don't get it either. But then again, I'm a straight up student, so there's a lot of stuff I don't get.
Okay, for some reason, this sprite reminds me. Crap, I probably shouldn't mention specific characters from other Danganronpa games, but a specific character from Danganronpa V3, who, by the way, would be Nora's favorite character from Danganronpa V3. I am quite certain. I think you all know who I'm talking about, right? Right? You gotta know, yeah?
Everyone stop talking!
What's the matter?
My radar display is lighting up like a fireworks show. We're not out of the woods yet.
Oh, are we gonna fight like a boss monster?
We've got another enemy approaching fast. And it's a big one.
Ah, it is! Whoa! Red Eyes Black Dragon!
The hell, man? You want us to fight that thing?
Size isn't everything.
Well, I
I
mean...
don't believe it'll give me any trouble.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, crap, is she gonna be, like, die immediately? Oh, what is happening? Oh, crap. I was just starting to like her, actually. She's gonna be, like, the first one to die, like, to make an example. Whoa! I really thought she would last longer. Well, it was weird seeing that with like actual red colored blood with these character design style. When pin message Nora says, "Oh, my favorite character is the first one gone." That's always the way it is, huh?
Oh my god. You were saying you warmed up to her.
Yeah! Apparently I should not start to enjoy characters, or this is going to happen. Well, thank you for the 10 bits. Let me read a couple of comments in the chat. Oak says, audio is great, and I'm an audio engineer, so I'm clearly the only trustworthy person here. Not just in audio stuff, but just in everything in general. Audio engineers are just known to be the most honest people in all categories of life. Nora said my favorite character is the crazy one. Oak says, bro, didn't even see her introduction. Nora said, yes, I did. It was the last thing I saw before I fell asleep. And then you have no time to... Oh, that was pinned earlier, to brace yourself. Quicket said, also, I've been playing Fire Emblem Fates. There's a character in it whose birthday is Christmas Eve, so neat. And she is such a Darumi. She wants to kill butlers and maids. And she's the protag's ally. Well, our Darumi didn't last very long. Over on YouTube, Dermo says, Uchi Kochi is the creator of this game. Oh, other than Kodaka. Oh, so he's the Zero Escape 999 AI Somnium Files. That guy. I didn't know his name. And Zero Escape and Somnium Files. Okay, thank you. It said, time to change the thumbnail. That's right. Because I just like Googled the name of the game and official art and found like a picture of her like with Sirei, or however you say it, like the mascot guy. So maybe I'll just put X's over her eyes. Or take out her pupils, put a little, I probably shouldn't put blood on the YouTube thumbnail. I feel like they're strict with it. Oh, and another pin message on Twitch. This is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal, said, please pin, by the way, bad timing, I know. I was typing this as Darumi died. You would never notice this because most characters were pale, but you really notice this on Tsubasa later on. Oh yeah, because she's the one, she has kind of like darker complexion, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be tan or if it's just her natural skin. Says, I think everybody wears white gloves, and that's cool. Until Darumi died. Okay, so those, okay, yeah, because if they were our hands, you'd see fingernails on them. Crystal said, should have been Ima, shake my head. I know, I'm so disappointed. But, you know, hold fast to your faith. We might yet be able to get Ima killed.
No way. No freaking way.
Corpse recovery unit, deploy.
Okay, well, and it's just a drone. I thought it would be more whimsical than that. Oh, it's a coffin drone! That is whimsical, in a dark way.
There, We got her body back safe and sound.
No audio
You can all
engineers
relax
are
now.
not trustworthy, it's only me. There was a recent controversy BC. Some famous engineers claim that different audio programs had a different sound, which is factually incorrect. Like, you can prove it by running the same audio through 2 programs and playing both at a time with...
Oh, playing both at a time with one inverted, those 2 sound waves cancel each other out and you won't hear anything if they are the same, and they are. Well, does it cancel it completely? Because I remember years ago, like, testing out a thing, trying to make minus tracks or karaoke tracks or whatever of songs that if you, like, isolate the vocals and inverted, it takes out, but you can, like, still kind of faintly hear it in the background. But I get what you're saying. And so I think that makes sense, so I'm sorry that there was a controversy. The main thing I'm just concerned about is, can you hear everything? Can you hear the voices? Is it at a good level compared to my microphone? Nothing's drowning anything else out. I just want it to be a comfortable experience. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the clarification. And yeah, I really thought she was gonna last longer. Well. There we go, got her body back safe and sound. You can all relax now. I know you were worried we wouldn't get her corpse back. That's very, very important. Cremating her now. Yeah, we'll sprinkle those ashes later on. Have a nice party.
How can we relax? One of our friends just died.
Also, the monster is still right there, probably wanting to kill more of us. Or maybe it's waiting for us to take a turn. It's a turn.
Just focus on the battle. That's the Invaders, Commander. It's gonna be on a whole different level to anything you've fought so far.
He's right. We can't afford to get distracted from the task at hand. Now, more than ever. It's fight or die.
But...
Don't let it get to you, man.
Huh?
You let the situation get to you, you lose your cool. You lose your cool, you lose the fight. Trust me on this.
Yeah, I've lost my cool so many times. I have to admit, I never was cool to begin with. I was secretly a nerd.
Come this far, we gotta keep going to the end.
Oh.
There'll be time for morning and crap later.
And then after the morning, there'll be time for afternoon and evening.
God damn.
Okay, so we gotta kill the big monster. Hey, boss time! Enemy commander!
Those troops you fought before were just the opening act. This commander's a real monster. Conventional weapons don't have any effect on it.
Oh.
That's where you saviors of humanity and your hemo-anima come in.
Well, we did save up all of our voltage. I can't remember exactly how to activate that since it was a while ago that we played, but we've got that, yeah?
You're starting to see why the Special Defense Unit is so important?
Why is hemo-anima the only thing that works? What exactly is this stuff anyway?
It's the only thing standing between humanity and annihilation at the hands of the invaders. That's really all you need to know.
This is like pretty epic boss music that's playing in the background for just the first level boss.
Oh, by the way,
Huh?
those drones from earlier are getting tuned up, so try your best to avoid any further casualties.
I'll try, but no promises.
Easy for you to say. We're the ones risking our lives out here.
New enemy approaching. Oh, and there's more of these dudes. Annihilate enemy boss. Lose condition if one ally. Oh, what was the lose condition? I think it said if an ally dies.
Well, I can hear you over the opera singing.
Hey, okay, that's a good sign then. So thank you very much, viewer, for the 10 bits. I hope it's like comfortable volume differentiation over the opera singing. But thank you for the 10 bits and for clarifying. Okay, when voltage reaches 100% or more, you will be able to use Boost Hemo Anima in addition to special attacks. Boost Hemo Anima powers up your allies in a variety of ways and will remain in effect for the entirety of the battle. Okay, so how do I do that though? Okay, that's triangle. So I press. Yeah, we're at 211, so I had to be able to do this.
Here we go.
And do I have to pick? Oh, attack boost or move again, AP +1, heal fatigue. I mean, I think attack boost to user. So wait. So everybody, I thought it helps all of us. So maybe we don't want me to use it. We want somebody else to use boost hemo anima. What does yours do?
Ready whenever.
Move again. Or maybe we only have 2 of these, so it's for different people. So let's give you boost hemo anima, attack boost.
Not bad.
Okay. And since Motorcycle Dude has good mobility and kills a lot of people, we should probably have him on bad guy killing duty. Although Protag's the same way. So let's have her take on the boss. You're also then going to boost your Hemo Anima attack boost up.
I'm all worked up now.
And we're going to send her over to the front
All right. Let's
to
get
commit
started.
carnal fracture. Oh, we can't quite reach him. Can't reach him. Cannot reach him. Okay, in that case, she's going to stay behind. And we're going to focus on killing the other guys first. Yeah, out of my way. And darn it, it's like, okay, if we land there, we can kill some of these. He'll put him in within range of the big guy, but it'll even do damage to him as well. I should have Hemo Animated him. But let's do that. And yeah, let's kill these guys. Oh, okay, it only did one, but he apparently attacks back at things. Oh, he's got 39. Oh, he's got 39. All right. What if we have Protag?
My turn.
Side slash, and if he goes here, oh darn it, he can't quite go down there. But we can at least take out these three. So let's do that.
Yeah!
And then
Ready whenever.
intestinal laceration? Yeah, she can't reach this guy no matter what. So she's just gonna stay put then. Oh wait, yeah. She's gonna stay put. Let's end our turn and let these bad guys move closer to us. Ow. Oh, he's got a big range. Oh, they're hurting me. This is not going well.
Let's do this.
Out of my way. Let's have you drive over here and kill off these guys.
This.
Okay, his armor's boosting. Let's have you, Protag. Actually, no. Let's see if can she reach
My
this
turn.
dude yet? She still can't. Still can't reach it. I mean, she could probably help out in the fight a little bit, though. Let's have Protag
Here we go.
just kill some guys. Just kill these guys. And let's have, we are going to have her
All right.
do her
Let's get
cranial
started.
fracture on this thing, because it's just getting kind of close to our whatever. And this will get her closer to the big
Out of
bad
my
thing.
way.
But we need to start attacking it, but it's just out of range. Yes, end turn. Oh, stop hurting my friends. I assume they're my friends. I've only just met them. Okay, so good news is that you over here can out of my way and kill off all of these guys. Well, except probably the little purple dude there. He'll survive, but the other ones will all die. So let's do that. And increases your armor. Good. Now, you
Time to move.
can do your cranial fracture onto this creature here. Yeah, we can attack it. Is that, or is he technically out of range? Like what? Like I think that hurts him. Yeah.
Die.
Okay, it does. Okay, his rebound back attack isn't too bad. Let's have you. We got to kill those two
Say
purple
when.
dudes over there. And yeah, let's just do that. And kill them. All right, all done. End my turn. Oh, they're going for Motorcycle Man. Okay, now we really got to focus on that big dude there. So, let's once again have her
All right. Let's get started.
cranial fracture on this guy.
Out of my way.
You're doing great!
Oh, thanks!
Don't stop until you've wiped them all out!
Thank you. I should pause and read some more in the chat. Sorry, this is like taking my attention. This is not like a visual novel. I have to think about what I'm doing. Let's see. Queen Katie says, did Logan not see the bone bike with one of the characters? Where would I have seen the bone bike? Did I see the? I don't know, but it's cool. Queen says, oh, now he sees. Yeah, I saw it now. Nora said, make this man look at the pinned message. There we go. And Queen Katie says, caption C. Ray. Isn't that how we say his name? Sire? Nora said, Logan is on his period now. Sorry for the destruction I have caused. Crystal says, periods are not real. Mima Mickey said, someone should tell Logan that all dialogue in battles are voiced. And Nora said, what do you mean, bro, broken heart? Mima Mickey said, I mean voice. Oh, instead of voices. Oak says, yeah, guys, why don't you just get willpower and stop having periods? Queen Gator said, yeah, please pin. Okay, that was pinned. And Nora said, I'm actually going to beat you to death. And Oak says, I was using Logan's word. And Vera says, Oak. Oak says, that's my name. And Vera says, you specifically check general. I want you to share the joyous moment with you. Over on YouTube chat, Dermo says, the reason you can still faintly hear the voice in karaoke tracks is because it isn't a perfect inverse. This is usually because of effects like reverb or chorus, panning, layering. Okay, I'm learning stuff, so thank you. And the Derma says, also, unless the vocals are recorded entirely separately, which they often are, but not entirely, drum mics, amp mics, and other instruments recording do pick up the vocals quietly, but it adds up. Oh, okay, I'm learning a lot about sound mixing stuff, so thank you very much. Quiggy says they're doing fireworks at the racetrack. My poor dog is barking. I just feel bad. My cat just runs and hides under my bed. At least your dog is trying to fight back. Oak says miracle cheesecake, and Vero says yes. Wait, miracle cheesecake? Okay, let's play some more. Ow. Oh, it hurts. Oh, wait, why is she still fatigued? Why is she still fatigued? Let's have you... Crap, yeah, we're really taking some damage here. Let's have you boost your thing, give an attack boost. Yeah, your Hemo Anima. And you're going to use, out of my way. Wait, yeah, out of my way, and that's gonna, it still won't quite kill that purple dude there, but it'll do damage to the boss. So, yeah, let's do that. Oh, crap. Okay. Pro Tag needs to kill some stuff.
Ready when you are.
Can you use your side slash? And crap, he can't move quite far enough, but he can at least take out this thing. We just gotta stay out of boss's range. Oh, no, unless if we land here. Wait, I wanna turn it. I wanna turn orientation. Why won't you turn it? There we go. And then that will take out those two guys. Yeah. I'm thinking like geometrically or something like that. We still got 2 AP, but everybody's still really tired. Okay, these two will survive another attack. We might need to move Bro out of the way fairly soon. But we just need to lay in him. He's got 25 hit points left. If all three of us attack the next couple of turns, we might be able to take him out. End turn now, yes!
It's just a scratch.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need to move these guys. You, Bro.
It ain't over yet.
What does defensive stance do? Adds +3 armor, heals status effects, also heals fatigue. Can we have him? Wait, no, don't want that. Defensive stance, and just have you move, Bro. Just back up a little bit so you stop taking all these hits. Wait, I can't move for defensive. Oh boy. Let's just move to a specific location. Because if he attacks now, the dude's gonna recoil back, and we don't want to have that happen. So we're gonna have him dash, get him out over here. Armor goes up. Okay, that's good. We gotta have you.
Time for battle.
We'll do your cranial fracture onto this thing. Oh! Was that enough? We don't have to actually defeat it. We just have to injure it enough to leave. Okay.
Too bad. The enemy commander got away.
Oh no. It's so sad that we all survived.
Going after it now would only play into their hands. You'll have to finish that one off some other day. All in all, a decent first mission. Go ahead and dispel your hemo anima and return to the school.
How? Do we have like a nozzle that we open? Do we pee it out? Battle result! Total turns 9, defense 96%. Why are we having a picture of her? Is it like for each individual person? S rank! That's good, right? Hey, how about that? Oh, and we're back inside the school.
Hooray!
Oh, those are motion lines. I thought he suddenly had like scraggly hairs. But everybody else is going to be sad because Darumi died. Nora said to Vero, can I have cheesecake to heal my stomach? Please help. I'm dying. Quiga said, context for chatters. I live somewhere outside a racetrack, and famous one at that, and it's currently racing season, so a little annoying. It kind of reminds me of when I would stay with my sister in San Diego, and like during certain times of the year, the Blue Angels would do their like practice flights right above her neighborhood, so you'd have the jets flying right overhead. Vera says to Nora, okay, come by. Nora says, I'll be there in 5. Vera says, bet. Queen Gita said, so many RVs in the park nearby, and so many sold out buns and hot dogs. Vera said, Uma Musume IRL. Queen Gita said, I wish it was horses, then it wouldn't be so loud. It's cars. And Vera said, why is that in a residential area? Queen Gita said, apparently the one I live by is like one of the oldest race car tracks. So it's famous and used for NASCAR, I think. I don't know. I don't watch races. Nora said, Logan, how many bits? Oh, that earlier said, oh, like level 8. And Vera says, pitting because that's amusing. And Crystal says, we want to do homicide. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. Oh, there's a bunch more stuff. I got to scroll up a little bit. Crystal is over there pasting the pastings. And Jax says, hey everyone, how you doing, Jax? Good to see you. Dermot says, Takami's line attack when used at 2 tiles away avoids retaliation attacks. Oh, it's one of the only high damage ranged attacks like that. For future use, thank you, Dermo. I will try my best to remember that. I might need reminders, but thank you. Crystal says, Jax. Dumbluck says, S is really easy. I have never not seen an S in this game. I think the ranking is bugged. Well, S just, or Dumbluck, just you wait. I'm gonna get something lower. Because I should warn you, I'm not good at games. I enjoy playing them, but that is my goal, to get a rank or lower. But thank you very much. Dermot says, hi, Jax. Jack says, I'll go back to school on Tuesday, so I won't be around for weekly streams. Only be able to pop in for a bit. Oh no, I'm sad. And Jack says, hi, Dermo. So Jax, when you say for weekly streams, you mean on the weekends you can still be here? Maybe, I hope, because we like you, Jax. Oh crap, I forgot to upgrade I was gonna upgrade your mod status to give you slow mode capabilities, but I forgot. I was so busy running all my audio tests, I forgot. But Jax, you're awesome. All right, well, welcome back. You did great out there, soldiers. Those invaders never knew what hit them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You guys, hey, you guys. Well, 3 of you, 1 of you I don't appreciate because she died. This is no time to celebrate. A girl died out there, you sick jerk. Oh, come on. I just wanted to give you some positive affirmation. It's a management thing. He's right. Settle down. Yelling isn't going to do us any good. Don't tell me you're okay with what just happened. It's war. People die. That's the whole idea. And it's not like she meant anything to me. We only met a couple of hours ago. If anything, you're the strange one for getting so worked up about a total stranger. Well, to be fair, she was hot. You got a real attitude problem, you know that? I know I said not hitting girls was an ironclad rule, but I figure for you I could find a loophole. I mean, open-handed strikes barely count as real hits, right? Like that. Just try it. I'll twist your body into a double helix in return. They're flirting. Chat, they're flirting. It sounds like in this case DNA stands for don't, no, ag. Yeah, I'm hip to the young people. Come on, guys, we shouldn't fight amongst ourselves. Just as the tension in the room seemed strained to the breaking point, the door flew open with a clatter. It's either Santa Claus or all the other kids to be like, where's Darumi? Oh. Are you guys all right? I mean, all 4 of you. Are all 4 of you all right? No, you jerk! We ain't all right! The emo chick with a creepy laugh got killed! For real? She actually died?
Hey!
Were you guys watching? Yes, the monitor in the classroom broadcast the whole battle. Honestly, I'm not sure if I approve of my dear sister being exposed to such explicit content. That was the first time I ever saw a person die. And I liked it. I want more. I still don't believe it. I know they say reality is cruel and all that, but this seriously can't be happening. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's all a dream. Just one big messed up nightmare. Yeah, what do I have to do to wake up? Should I just pinch myself real hard?
Quit your whining.
Yeah.
You get why this
Oh,
happened.
and now it's
don't you?
voiced again.
Her death's on all of you. If you guys had grown a pair and fought like the rest of us, emo chick wouldn't have gotten cornered the way she did.
She didn't get cornered. She ran at the boss. I feel like more people being there wouldn't have stopped her from doing that. Oh, now it's not voiced anymore.
She knew what she was getting into when she agreed to go out there. There's every chance things still would have ended like this, even with our help.
What? You think we should have hung back like you did? We'd all have been wiped out then.
Why is he so important that his lines are the only ones voiced? All right, troops, break it up. We're all on the same side here, except the dead girl. The dead girl, she's not on anyone's side. Good grief, the way you're carrying on. You'd think someone had died.
Someone did!
But then the door opened again, and we were joined by an unexpected... Wait. I was saying last time, what if we're all clones? So does death not matter? Is it her? Okay!
Hey, guess who's back?
Is it that if we die in battle, we're fine? That, like, the hemo anima preserves us? Is it going to be harder to kill Ema than we thought?
Huh?
What? Oh, what's the matter, guys? Is my makeup smudged or something?
No, in fact, it's nice. You no longer have the teeth thing. You look like a normal blue-haired girl.
Oh, man. How embarrassing. Just give me a shovel so I can bury myself and hide, am I right? Never mind that. How are you alive? Is she a ghost?
Oh, that'd be fun if we had a ghost friend. But no, she's, so either they cloned her, we have extra lives, maybe? If you die in the battlefield, you don't die for reals? Like, okay.
Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'm not, though. Just your girl, Darumi Yamamiya, in the flesh. I don't know what happened, but I basically came back to life.
I also just noticed, look at her purple stocking. Oh, I can't put my cursor on there. Look at her purple stocking and the leg that's kicking up in the air. She's got a little checker pattern that kind of looks like the pattern on Harley Quinn's old costume. So maybe it's not accidental that she seems like Harley. So she remembers dying if she said she came back then. Hey, you came back?
Isn't that wonderful? Just another miracle, courtesy of our friend Hemo Anima.
So, what's Hemo Anima got to do with it? So if she survives because of Hemo Anima, I thought characters could die in this. Can they only die, like, in the academy then?
It's not just for fighting, you know. It can also reconstruct and reanimate organic tissue. If one of you falls in battle, we send out a drone to recover your body post-haste. Then it's just a matter of getting it inside one of the recovery pods in the infirmary, stimulating your remaining hemoanima, and boom! You're rise from your grave! You can die out there as much as you want. I mean, it looks like fun. I'd like to try it. You'll just keep coming back!
Okay, so that means lower stakes for the fights. That's nice. You mean we're immortal?
Ding ding! That's correct!
But that's impossible. I mean, even more impossible than everything else going on around here.
You don't have to believe me, but there's some pretty strong evidence standing right in front of you, wouldn't you say?
Oh crap, she put on the makeup again and changed her clothes. No consistency. Yup. Exhibit A right here. Common sense has gone right out the window now. You think it's going to turn out we're inside some super immersive VR game or something?
That's just your narrow viewpoint of what's a normal talking. All of you from the Tokyo residential complex are like that. You've lived your lives under that dome for so long, you have no idea what a wide and wonderful place the world really is. Your future is simply brimming with possibilities.
I don't even know how to react to that. Oh, now his line isn't voiced. You serious? We really can't die? This is like the opposite of a Danganronpa game. Dude, that's so freaking sweet! This hemo anima stuff is awesome!
Must you raise your voice over every new development? Just remember, you're only immortal while you remain on school grounds. The recovery drones can't get past that wall of fire.
Yeah.
And if the invaders manage to get in and damage the recovery pods, you'll be stuck with the one life you've got. You'll be back to regular old mortals, one life, and then you're gone for good.
In other words, if we want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders. Okay, so that's interesting. We're learning the mechanics of this. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Queen Katie says to Vero, I would not be shocked if most of my town's money comes from the race season every year, because we're always getting new buildings. I just got a Starbucks this spring. Vera said, a sacrifice. Queen Katie said, sacrifice indeed. Oak says, chat, is this Fire Emblem? Queen Katie said, yes, actually, Oak, that's the premise. Danganronpa Fire Emblem. Queen Katie said, it's a Danganronpa Fire Emblem with a flowchart with 100 endings, free time, lots of, well, I wish I never learned this moments, and depression. Nora said that if I just bought you one and sent it to you, would you wear it? Maybe, like, what game? What would I have to have a period for with that? Does that have permanent damage? Mimo Mickey says, honestly, heavy on depression. Oak says, oh, apparently there are some period cramp simulators for like $30. I was expecting hundreds. Why would they make those? Vera says, is that just for like boyfriends and husbands to be able to sympathize with their girlfriends and wives or something? Vera said, that's cheap, huh? Nora said, I'm gonna go bash my head into the wall then. Let me take a look over at YouTube. Oh, I gotta scroll up a little bit. Gotta scroll up. Derma says, dang, EXP system benefiting the mods despite having equal amounts. Oh, is that why both Dermo and Jax are both number 3? No, Jax went up to number 1 right away, huh?
Played the period tracker game with period cramp simulator.
Oh, Love and Deep Space. Love and Deep Space. How come they can't have games with hot Korean waifus instead of just hot Korean husbandos for the period tracker games, huh? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. Thank you. Jack says, thank you so much, Logan. It genuinely means so much to me hearing that. This is what the internet should be for, making connections with people and growing bonds. I agree. Like, I've met so many awesome people through this community. It's fantastic. Derma says, Persona Link music plays. Oh, we just leveled up our social link. Jack says, I could be around for Friday streams, but that's sadly all since I need to be up at 6 a.m. for school. I'm sorry, Jax. Jack said, definitely, Dermo, this definitely feels like a social link, which isn't a bad thing at all. Although I won't be around Friday because I'll be going to see the new Demon Slayer movie with my friends that night. Oh, I remember seeing something about that. I still got to catch up with the Hashira training arc. This is what is like Infinity Building or something like that. Derma says, thumbnail saved. Yes, we don't have to change it. Dumb Luck says, here we go, lock in. Derma says her stockings remind me of Miyu's design, among other similarities. Well, so far, I will say I like her more than Miyu. Miyu and I did not see eye to eye. Jack says, period cramps, machines, and things alike must be for YouTube challenge videos. I always feel like those challenge videos come about because the thing already exists and they say, hey, let's use it. Like, someone wouldn't manufacture something hoping that it would catch on YouTube, right? Maybe? Crystal says the period tracker game is not Korean. Oh, it's Chinese, Logan. I'm sorry, for some reason I assumed it was Korean. I just assume any game with lots of like pretty boys is Korean for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's a stereotype. Maybe I learned the wrong lesson from Metaphor Refantasio. Crystal says, and it's Love and Deep Space, huh?
Oh yeah, also this is entirely unrelated, but have you seen the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 trailer?
No!
IT looks great, and it's January 2026.
Wait, is this trailer new? I haven't seen this. Should I see it? Do I want to just be surprised? Because I'm going to watch it regardless. I'm excited for it to go in blind. Should I watch it? Thank you for the 10 bits. I haven't. I didn't know it was out. So thank you. One more comment on YouTube, and Crystal says, Miyu, ... Miyu is something. That indeed. I need a sip of water. We're an hour into stream already, but I feel like this stream is going better than the last 100-line stream. If nothing else, the audio issues are resolved. How's TTS sound compared to everybody else? Is TTS nice and loud? All right. Let's play some game, and then I'll read some more chat in just a moment. In other words, if we want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders.
Now you're getting it, Sumino. Keep on fighting like good little soldiers, and you'll be fine.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, not being able to die has a major downside. Is it that you can't have a killing game? We can't hold a killing game like this. How are we supposed to murder each other if we're all immortal? That's the part you have a problem with?
One more thing, just to set your minds at ease. When you're revived, you also get a new bomb implanted in you, good as new. That's supposed to comfort us? At any rate, we've prepared for everything. Now you can fight to your heart's content, right?
Absolutely not. I'm more against it than ever now.
What? How come?
Even if this advanced technology you're talking about does exist, immortality seems a step too far. Your explanation of how it works was far too simplistic. I find it hard to believe you're telling us the whole truth. It's gonna be something more disturbing, right? Like maybe you actually do die, but then they kidnap somebody and inject something that transforms that person into you and then implants the memories so you're like taking over someone else's body.
And even if we do come back afterwards, fatal injuries are still going to hurt, right?
Oh, it hurt like heck when it happened to me. It was so bad. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. You did die?
In that case, I'm out. I can't allow anything that would cause my dear sister pain. Young people these days are so self-centered. I don't want to die. I don't want my sister to die. Grow up! We're talking about the future of humanity here, you know.
You keep saying that, but how exactly does what we're doing here relate to that stuff?
Like you said, if the invaders secure a special something from inside the school, humanity will be wiped out, correct? That's right. If you lose this war, Homo sapiens will be a thing of the past. There'll be nothing left but heterosapiens. And that's not nearly as hot. Naturally, the Tokyo residential complex will be obliterated too.
Obliterated? Then that's what you meant by everything we hold dear being forfeit.
Now you're getting it. The fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders.
Then why did my life go... When did my life go so spectacularly off track?
So, what is this thing that makes mankind's future depends on? What is it we're risking our lives to defend?
I feel like she's slowly turning into Edgeworth. I hope that's okay.
I knew you'd ask me that sooner or later. It's only natural you'd want to know. So allow me to throw a victory party. Your achievement in the field today deserves reward. Ignore that little Monokuma. Ignore that. I hope that's not foreshadowing. It's just an Easter egg. Yeah, just an Easter egg. Just a little Monokuma head.
We want information, not a party.
No reason you can't have both. I'll tell you more while you eat. You must be starving after that fighting, right?
Now that you mention it, I could use a bite. You're saying there's somewhere we can get food around here?
Yeah.
Of course! There's a cafeteria on the first floor. I'll meet you there. Come straight up, troops. No distractions, no detours, no trying to go up to the 4th floor for some reason, Sumino. Pew!
What do we do now?
I'm in favor of going to the cafeteria. My dear sister's stomach has been grumbling adorably for a while now.
You don't have to tell them that. I want a man to love me for my mind, not how sexy my tummy grumblies are. I want to hear what Sire has to say too, so I'll go along too. I want to hear what chat has to say, because I'm very behind in chat. Let's see. Queen Gator says, I'll just grab a heating pad when I'm on a period. Also, why are we talking about it while Logan is doing Danganronpa Fire Emblem? I don't know. Nora's the one who brought it up. Nora said, I don't own a heating pad. I literally have nothing to end my suffering. Oak says, it's better than I was expecting for, at least for some reason. I thought they were way higher tech and more expensive for some reason. Oak says, I said, for some reason, twice. Ha, you just said it a third time, Oak. Queen Gator said, you can keep using characters. I'm used to my turn ending after my unit does one move each in Fire Emblem. Well, you get like exhausted. And I think there's like a downside to like going past fatigue or whatever it was. Nora said, yeah. Oak said, oh, wait, hang on. Queen Gator says, Toko, heart. Oak said, Vera says, is it a hole? Nora says, hole command. Queen Gator said, so are the Undying Flames like a wall of the place? They're like, yeah, it's like a border you can't get past, I think. And Vera said, school invaders, insert joke here, I'm not creative enough. Queen Gator says, school invaders? What is this, class of 09? Still have not played or seen the game for context. And Nora said, please don't die. Queen Gator said, I was about to type a pinnable message and Darumi is gone. Crystal says, oh. Oak says, rip Nora. Nora says, no, my favorite character is the first one gone. Well, Nora, she's also the first one back. Let me read some more over on YouTube. Oh, I gotta scroll up a little bit here. Dermot says, period cramp machines just send electric pulses to cause spasms. It's a medical device which does have legitimate uses. Arguably, that use is a misuse. In the same way, Ozempic wasn't meant to be a weight loss drug. It's for diabetes, but that doesn't stop people. Doesn't like, a friend of mine was saying that Ozempic has some like really bad stuff it does to your kidneys. Is that right? I don't know. I'm the type of person who's always struggled to put on weight, you know? Dumbluck says, your voice for Ato is now permanently my canon voice for him. Thank you, Dumbluck. I mean, assuming it's a good voice. I strive to either enhance or ruin characters through my voices for them. So thank you, Dumbluck. And a message retracted. And Derma says, you can absolutely hear the Raincoat motif in Sirei's music. Oh, and Raincoat itself sounded so much like Danganronpa to begin with. I mean, it all tastes the same. Oh, hang on. A pin message on Twitch, written by Queen Gaty, pinned by Crystal, said, Logan, I was making a pun on Firewall. Please, oh, sorry, that went right over my head. Fire, okay. That makes sense. Well played, Queen Katie. Well played. Crystal says, oh, Nora. Queen Katie said, if only that was Ema. And then Nora said, my precious, no. And some crying sad emotes. Crystal said, should have been Ema. Shake my head. Okay, let's play a bit more of the game. We wandered out of the war room one by one, still trying to make sense of the situation. I guess I'll go with the crowd, you know, peer pressure and all that. The cafeteria should be somewhere on the first floor. I'm just gonna Hajime Hinata it again. We're gonna run around. Oak says it should have been the incest guy. Nora said, Darumi, no, I'm gonna die. Quigita said, make one of those morning portraits like the Danganronpa class trials. Oh, like when they paint the X over their face. Pull up the map and select a place you'd like to go in order to teleport. However, be aware that you won't be able to teleport to locations you haven't unlocked or locations marked as inaccessible. You can also use the map to check your current location, as well as locations of other characters. The map will come in handy whenever you're feeling lost. Okay, so map is triangle. Oh, thank you, Toilet Duck. Yes, I should save. Thank you. Thank you, Toilet Duck, because we haven't saved yet today. Stagger our saves. Because, yeah, we're over an hour to stream, and this is our first opportunity really to save. So thank you. Okay, I honestly don't want to teleport down there. I want to get the lay of the land down. So let's run around a little bit. And let's see if Sirei tries to stop us from going upstairs again.
I said no detours! Make your way to the cafeteria pronto!
He even appeared for that. All right. Fine. So we're up on the third floor, so we've got to go down 2 floors. I just want to see, like, oh, wow, both these hallways are locked off. All right, back downstairs. Nora said, 2 deaths in one day that I've seen from a Danganronpa game. This is close enough to a Dangan game. It totally is. Mimomiki said, I went away for a bit. I think I know what happened. And Nora said, Sirei, bring her back. See? Sirei did exactly what you asked, Nora. Okay, so the first floor has an odd Egypt theme. For some reason. Have we seen, maybe we've been on this floor before, I can't remember. Okay, that's blocked off. What is that? Can I look at it? It's just, is that someone specific from a game? Huh?
You need to kill people to unlock hallways/floors.
Okay, so let's go kill Ema. Let's kill Ema. I think that's something we could all enjoy. Wait, what is this place? It looks like a door. I can't do anything there, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you. Run. Oh, there's the cafeteria. So we made it. So we just got to run around. I do like the fact that we can have a floor plan like this simply due to the fact that I can turn corners.
It's the jamming ninja from the hit game Ace Attorney.
I love that guy. I hope that if I ever get invited to an illegal auction of police evidence, that I get to wear a Jammin' Ninja mask. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Sorry, I'm trying to mix a song. Oh, sorry. I'm messing up the timing now. I'm losing the rhythm. So let's go to the cafeteria. Let's see. Oak says if they... Oh, hang on. Here it is. The school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. I also like this whole setup is reminding me of Danganronpa stuff. Oh, what do we got? We got a giant gumball machine. What is that behind it? Is that like a soda fountain, a soft serve thing? Off to the far left, we got hibachi chefs with lots and lots of arms. Oh crap! I wish I could read Japanese well enough to be able to tell what that's saying. It says irashai mase. Konnichiwa. Okay. Gochu. I can't. It's a lot of katakana. I'd feel like I'd do better if it was hiragana. Okay. And I gotta also make sure I scroll in the chat because Oko's saying if they're exactly the same, then you won't hear anything at all. If they have slight differences, you only hear a little bit. The more sound you hear, the more differences the files are. Castle says physics! And then Lurk, thank you for the Lurk Castle. I don't know if you're doing physics or you just wanted to say physics, but I hope it's going well. Quick said, Takemaru's name is similar to Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Takemaru, he's Taka and Mondo's ship child. Oh, a little bit, huh? Nora said, I'm gonna draw her now. And Nora says, oh my gosh. Quickita says, I would be playing Fire Emblem alongside Logan, but my 3DS is charging. Castle says, hey, why are we giving people enemas? Sorry, I missed it. Wait, when? Castle, when were we giving people enemas? I don't remember that happening. Dumbluck says, after having 100% the game, it feels weird being back at the beginning. So have you got like all the endings? How long did that take? Derma says, this is one of those games where past a point, you can never see it the same. So, probably like with some twist that you learned or something like that. So, anecdote about Class of 09, a well-known VA was making an appearance at a con I was at, so I looked her up and hadn't watched any of the shows she was in except 09, so I had a different impression. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be the case with that game. I enjoyed it. Except no, when we played it, we did several runs. The last run we did was not enjoyable. It got just very uncomfy, but a lot of the other ones were chaotic and delightful, even if awful in their own ways. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here.
Go ahead and order what you want. It's your party after all. Our handy Ration-O-Matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi. It all rolls out nice and fresh. Look, there's a pig. There's an entire pig on a plate, minus the legs. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory.
That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl. Okay, so are both of her parents dead? Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. That's weird. I feel like she probably doesn't brush. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it.
1 hour later.
Maybe I should do it like in SpongeBob. 1 hour later. Man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before.
It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it.
You're high school people. Teenagers, that's the word I was looking for. You can't have wine, Hiruko. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude, that doesn't mean you get special treatment.
Oh.
What's with the snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, you jerk. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know. That's right. We're gonna have lots of underage people dying and swearing and crap like that, but we do not endorse underage drinking.
Oh.
What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? Well, maybe she's a college student. Maybe she's older. Maybe that's why she's stronger. I like that Sprite. And more importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Oh, so if you don't fight, you don't get good food. Eating this is actually making me hungrier.
Yum, 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 yum. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory.
So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight?
That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this.
Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me.
Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden.
What's the punishment? Having the bomb go off in the back of our head? Hey, you've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in, but oh, this food is so good. Oh, you know what? I'm done eating. I'm just gonna rub it all over my face. Oh, the food is so good. I hope we're not rubbing it in. Oh crap! I'm literally rubbing it in. Oh, it feels so good though. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here.
Now, if you've all eaten your fill, what say we get back on topic?
Oh, okay, I want to talk to everybody but Saray. I want to examine things, yeah. The Rationomatic. We've been told this Rationomatic will create any kind of food we desire. Can I click other interesting things? Maybe the giant gumball machine back here? Candiomatic. Nothing but candy inside. It's all very colorful. What about, oh, that's part of the Candiomatic? Is this a ladder or a step ladder? Can I click it? No, okay. The booths. Oh, there's something. Fish tank. Oh, that is a fish tank. I thought it was a window, but it's actually a fish tank. Maybe we're underwater here. Fridge. Wait, I'm trying to click. Why isn't it letting me? There was something to click, but then it like was just, oh, there's a gun. Can I click that? Monitor.
Logan, stop moaning live on stream. This will come back to haunt you one day. What will you tell the grandkids when they find a clip of Grandpa whimpering and rubbing food on his face while playing Not Fuga?
You know what? I don't think I'll care, because just the very fact that I'll have grandkids will mean that I found a girl and settled down for at least long enough to have kids, and that they had kids. So thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits, and for the optimism to assume that one day I shall have grandkids. But you know, I've been streaming for 4 years now. Moaning on the stream's never gonna come back to haunt me. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. There's someone I should talk to first. Okay, let's talk to everybody else, starting left to right. Let's talk to the small child, Shoma. Talking to a barely functioning simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be a lot happier that way. Do I say the same thing? Okay, same thing if I talk twice. What about you, Gaku? I'm so freaking hungry, but there's no way I'm fighting those monsters. Crap, we gotta talk to the twins now.
If we get hungry, I'm sure we can forage for food on the school grounds. We did that a lot when we were little.
Starting to sound like Hansel and Gretel here. I was hoping we'd put all that behind us. What if I talk to her first? I wonder what it feels like to put your life on the line like that.
You don't have to worry about that, sister dearest. I won't allow you to be put into any danger. You.
What about you, Tsubasa? There's no way I can live in a place like this. Please just let me go home. How about you, Takemaru? Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top notch. That machine'll make anything we want. And there's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it old school. I gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. Living here might not be so bad after all. Question, chat. If it will make literally anything, what if it's like illegal foods? Like human flesh? Will it make people? Because I want to find out how people are made. Chat, how are people made? How are babies made, chat? Where do they come from? I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles. But if there's candy and cake, I'm all about that. All right, how about you, Eito? This just isn't normal. What on earth have we gotten ourselves caught up in? And finally, Hiruko.
I don't wish to waste time speaking to you. Ask Sirei to get to the point, would you?
Okay, I think I've clicked everyone and everything, right? Still can't figure out what it was that I was clicking on the fridge. Oh, it's the giant refrigerator.
You eat human flesh and that's how you get pregnant. How else is the baby supposed to be made?
That makes sense. Human goes in here, human gets in the belly, human pops out.
Logan, this may be why you have no children. I think you have to know how babies are made to make babies.
Well, now I know. Vero just told me. Vero just told me. So thank you both, Vero and Oak, for the 10 bits each and for the education. I appreciate it. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Queen Gator said, nothing bad happened at all. We're good. Nobody died. Castle says, isn't the whole game about, like, killing people? But apparently they come back. Queen Gator said, it was at the end of the transformation cutscene. It showed everybody at the end, and Takemaru was on his bone bike. Oh, I forgot about that. Vera says, lurk, I'll be back in 10. See you in 10. I think you're already back because of the TTS. I'm more than 10 minutes behind in the chat. Thank you, Vero, because crap, we're already halfway through the stream tonight. Nora said, a girl with blue pigtails dies the day a girl with blue pigtails was born. Oh, that's right, because it's Hatsune Miku's birthday. Quigita says, we fart it? We fart it? Wait, what are we farting? Quick, Katie, why are you farting? Crystal says, rip icon. Quigita said, speaking of isekai, I'd hope Darumi gets a good isekai, maybe into actual Danganronpa. Nora said, I hope she wins. Oh my gosh, chat, was Darumi reincarnated as Hatsune Miku? Let me take a look over at YouTube, chat. Dumbluck says, don't forget to read the student profiles now that are accessible. Oh, good idea, thank you. I assume they're just in the regular menu, right? Derma says, please do Darumi's as well. Insightful. Dumbluck says, insightful in quotes is definitely the best word for it. Derma says, you reckon Darumi has teeth makeup because she lost all of hers? Oh, maybe that's why. Because she was talking about the chewing stuff. I think it's interesting. Okay, I've never seen such a huge refrigerator before. All right, let's check it out. Is it under report card, maybe? Okay, Takumi Sumino. Takumi Sumino. Basic info. Height, 168 centimeters. That's 5'6". He is a little shorty. Birthday, April 16th, Aries. Likes sleeping in. Dislikes studying. Oh, wait, no, could go to his grade. Oh, okay, so this isn't the profiles then. But we can look at everybody's likes and dislikes. Takemaru likes radio exercises, dislikes subtlety, improved grades, endurance, and mobility. He's a Leo. Hiruko Shizuhara likes small, cute animals, dislikes indecisive people, spicy foods, indecisive people. Is it gonna loop around? Just those two things? I thought it was gonna be like a long list of things. Improved grades, analysis. Darumi I keep saying her name wrong. Amemiya. Likes. Oh, there's a lot. Gore. Misery porn. Adult games. Dislikes life sims. Is that what was insightful? You know what? That tracks for her. Improved grades, creativity. Eito Outski. Likes cleaning, dislikes loud noises and ugly things. Improved grades, calculation, analysis. Tsubasa Kawana likes radial engines and dislikes static electricity. Improved grades, technology. Gaku Maruko likes cooking, dislikes poverty, working for free. Improved grades, observation, exploration. Ima Tsukumo
Likes dear sister, dearest sister. Coco, his dear sister. Oh! Dislikes anything that hurts his dear sister. Oh! Improved grades, investigation technology. Oh, we got a pin message here. Pin message over on Twitch, written by Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal, says the kanji behind Takumi in his report card is shipai, meaning failure. Does everybody have that same one, or does everybody have a different one? Oh, the kanji do change. Kako Tsukumo likes complex flavors, dislikes anything that hurts Ima. She also really likes remote-controlled stuff. We learned that. She was going crazy for that. Improved grades observation. Shoma Ginzaki likes dark, damp places. Dislikes convenience stores at night. Improved grades, literacy, and creativity. And we're back to the start. So he's just a failure. All right. So I'm assuming those are the profiles. Man, that was the insightful stuff that we learned about Darumi. Oh, we have a gallery already. Is this stuff we're not allowed to see? Okay, so that's event gallery video audio. Okay, it's back into the game. And let's talk to C-Ray, and let's advance the plot here. All right, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where you've all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders.
Oh, hang on, there's another pin message. I know that we just got back to the game. Let's check it out. Quigita said the kanji behind Darumi in a report card profile is Maho, meaning magic. She's magic. Yay. Himiko. The kanji behind Ima in his report card is Cho no Yoku, meaning psychic ability. Wow, so everybody has something interesting. I'm almost surprised they didn't localize that into like English words if these are important. Kanji behind Shoma in his report card profile is Tate, meaning shield. He's gonna use the little tiny child as a shield. The kanji behind Hiroko in a report card profile says Gyaku Satsu, meaning slaughter or massacre. I guess that maybe these just have to do with like the types and attack. Oh, I bet ours is failure because our whole thing is we redo it. So it implies that you fail, you get to do it over again, right?
The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into Invader hands, it's all over.
Well, can you tell us what it is?
Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the Invaders.
Why aren't we drafting, like, army people?
To make things easier for you to mobilize in the case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. Those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more?
Wait, going over that last part again, we're really supposed to live here from now on? But there are boys and girls here. Some of us have different parts from each other. What if those parts touch? Is that how those babies are made? I don't know. Okay, well, another pin message. Oh, I'm guessing it's more the kanji. The kanji behind Eito in his report card says Koun, meaning good luck. Ah, he's like the ultimate lucky boy. You know, while we're doing this, I guess while these are appearing. Okay, here we go. Kanji behind Tsubasa in the report card profile is Kaizo-sha. Kaizo-sha, meaning remodeled car or custom car. Oh yeah, because a regular car is is Densha, isn't it? So it's Kaizo-sha is a better one. Kanji behind Takemaru in his report card profile is Bakuso, meaning racing noisily. Example, in a motorcycle. Makes sense. So, you know, revving, you know, how loud they are. Okay. The kanji behind Kako in a report card profile is Shinpi, meaning mystery. Ooh, mysterious. Twin, I almost said younger sister, twin sister. And the last one, the kanji behind Gaku in his report card profile says Kaji, meaning housework or family affairs. Okay, so he could be like a little house husband or something, maybe.
Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just ... 100 days, right? 100 days? 100 days. I mean, that's a lot, but in the span of your whole life, it's not that much. It's less than 4 months. 100 days? That's right. Just a svelte 2,400 hours, and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to, or have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again.
See, the fact that they were there before, it feels like that was orchestrated by this guy. Like he's controlling the monsters or something. There is something weird going on here. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Quicket said, Hiroko, even if she was a total stranger, we lost our roster numbers. Less men for battle, we should be upset. Oh, snap, today is Miku's birthday. Is this the most amazing timing Logan has ever done? I think the most amazing thing was starting both Persona 5 Royal and 3 Reload on Groundhog Day. Crystal says, 2 characters fighting. Logan, : chat, they're so flirting with each other. They are. They're going to be smooching later on. Crystal says, why is he not voiced? Quicket says, Nora, she's not isekai. Nora said, Darumi, my wonderfulness. Oak says, Nora is going to be so happy. Nora said, she's alive, she's alive, she's alive, she's alive, she's alive. Nora says, I'm so happy. Quicket said, so Logan, this is the real reason why I have death counters, because peeps are going to keep dying like this, but come back. Okay, so we can kill Ima as many times as we want. Castle says, ouch. Only the Korean men are perceived. I'm sorry. Crystal says TTS is good for me. So thank you, Crystal. Quicket says, I have ice cream. Congratulations, Crystal. Let me take a look over to YouTube chat. Kaya saying, yeah. And wave, how you doing, Kaya? Derma said, who would win? An army of hundreds of monsters or a dozen high schoolers? It depends. Are these a bunch of teenagers with attitude? Then the teenagers, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Evie, how you doing, Evie? I hope your foot is still healing. Says, hi, Logan. Went out with a friend today, and I was able to stand on my own, on my feet from 12 p.m. to 6:50 p.m. Are you still okay? I mean, congratulations. My foot does hurt, but I was able to do it. I'm so proud. Congratulations, Evie. Dermo says, hi, Evie. Hope you enjoyed spending time with your friend. Evie said, thank you, Dermo. I enjoyed it a lot. And foot, oh my gosh. Foot, because he said four earlier. Foot, not four, lol. Yeah, because a foot is different than four. A foot is 3 times 4, because a foot is 12 and a 4 is 4. Dermo says, I'm recovering from surgery. So yeah, being unable to walk sucks. Have you mentioned the surgery to us, Dermo? I hope I didn't forget that if you did. I just want to make sure that you're doing okay. Dermo, are you okay? Are you all right? I hope you're recovering all right. Oak says, you can watch it if you want. It looks great, but it depends on how much of the manga you've been spoiled on. Or if you're truly blind to manga spoilers, then you probably shouldn't watch it. But if you know anything about the manga, then you probably don't have to worry about anything major. I think there's one minor thing that I saw. I'll be as vague about it as possible, but there's a character whose fate was kind of ambiguous or vague in the Shibuya incident. And I'm like, did this character live or die? I'm not quite sure. And I've seen a picture of this character, but like with scars all aplenty all over the body. And so I'm like, okay, so that character has survived. I know that much, which is nice because it was a fun character. So that's the only thing that I've been kind of, I guess, spoiled on a little bit. So I will avoid watching the trailer then. Okay. Quicket said, this is giving me major Slay the Princess vibes. You have to kill the princess. Trust me, bro. See? Castle says, I don't know. I think the siblings who truly love each other would try to kill the other in this situation. Wait. I think the siblings who truly love each other would try to kill each other in this situation for sport. Maybe. Oh, yeah, because they can keep coming back. But it would hurt, though. Ima wouldn't do that to Kako, but she would do it to him, I think. And Vera with the Unlurk, welcome back. Vera says, I return. All right, well, let us return to the game, then. No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again.
Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead.
See, like, how does he know this? He shouldn't know these things. Whatever, all in red, you've got stowed away in here is, whatever you got stowed away in here is that important to him, huh?
You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep from us.
Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we're protecting? And why would losing it mean the end of humanity? Maybe it's like their clonovat. Maybe it's what makes people now. Maybe we're all clones in the Tokyo residential complex.
Yeah.
Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhara.
One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you?
Another excellent question, and I'll give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it later. But that's all highly classified information, and so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay.
Okay, so he can't tell us what the thing is or what's going on if any of us stay out of battle. What? Explain yourself. I assume it's because that means that, like... Okay, it's one of two things. Either by not fighting, you aren't in the military, so, like, you can't be privy to that information. Or it is going to be that those monsters we see aren't really monsters. That either they used to be people or they still are people, but our perception of them has changed. We're killing people. We're doing some horrible thing, right? And until all of us have killed somebody, we can't know the secret, because then once it happens, like, well, now you can't let anybody know because we got this secret on you, mutually assured destruction through blackmail or something like that, right?
If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered panty wastes to join in the war effort too.
Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another.
It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition too. Without another word,
Sirei hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely toward the door. Where are you going?
I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Okay, you can see my brain and heart, but I do have a colon in there. Full to the brim. Full to the brim. Got a little turtle head poking out right now. What, you want to come watch? It's actually quite delightful. You know? I think you'll be very surprised what it looks like.
You actually have realistic bodily functions?
I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is going to happen.
The next attack? This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time we'll have to put our lives on the line and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us to all huddle on the floor together? They've got to have like a dormitory floor or something. Maybe that's a fourth floor. I'm going to read some more in the chat. Quingita said, hey, Vero, Darami's back. Vera said, wait, Pigtail Girl's there? What was happening? I just saw her in the background. Quingita said, yeah, turns out we're immortal. Nora said, yeah, she's Alice. She's alive. Vera said, I'm so confused. Quingita said, basically, we can die, but we can also revive easily. Oh, hang on, I got to tab out here to scroll. There we go. Crystal says she's dead, she's alive, she's dead, but alive. Quingita said, Logan! I was making a pun on Firewall. Please pin. Said pin. I meant pin. Oh, instead of pun. But thank you, Crystal. Yeah, it was a pun that you pinned. You pinned the pun. Crystal says, I didn't even notice the typo. Oak says, shush, Katie, it wasn't a typo. It was a great pun. Just don't tell anyone. Castle says, Ozempic does work for weight loss. In addition to diabetes, there's some really interesting history about its release. Completely unrelated to stream, though. Yeah, I don't know. I just hear mixed things about it. It's nothing I've looked into because I've never had to, like, deal with weight loss before. But yeah, I always see, like, those commercials for it. The Ozempic things. Queen Katie said, honestly shocked Logan didn't notice the typo. I was expecting him to make a pun because I asked. I missed it. I'm ashamed of myself. Oak says, I heart Vero. Queen Katie says, I meant the please pin part of the message. I typed a pun instead. Oak says, exactly, it's a great joke. Just don't tell anyone it was a mistake. Queen Katie said captions. And let's see if Siri tries to stop us from going upstairs again. Says captions, see, Ray did exactly what you asked, Nora. And Vera said, this is a joke. Queen Katie said, Logan really said, I'ma kill Emma. I am. I'ma kill Emma. Emma kill Emma. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. Let's see. Derma says, I mentioned it when I first joined chat. Feels like AI2 is days ago. It's days ago, but so long ago. I'm sorry if I had forgotten about the surgery, but I hope you are still recovering well. Said, but yeah, I'm still recovering. It was 3 individual major operations done together. The surgeon who did it is well chuffed. He keeps mentioning it to other doctors like, check this out, look what I did. Okay, so that sounds like it's going really well then. So that's good. Well, congratulations, Derma. I'm glad that your recovery is going so well. I need a sip of water. Then we're gonna get back in the game. Okay. Ha. Let's play some more. We gotta find out where our dormitory is. Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us to all huddle on the floor together?
There's no need for that. I've prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop.
Phew, at least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that. So it's kind of like in Danganronpa 2, maybe? Little cabanas or something.
You're all at that delicate age, after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be...
I assume that means having sex? Well, I've never heard that euphemism before, so I don't know. Is that a... Chad, is that a swear? Is that a swear?
Like rabbits in no time.
Is that true? His kinky group sex, some kind of high school rite of passage? Why do I have hearts in my eyes?
Oh!
You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest.
Hey,
Go find your room, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. Pew!
What did he mean? What's there to think about? Hey, I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Do it. Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. See, what if he's not being honest? What if we're being prestiged? What if you actually die and it's just a clone or a duplicate who's brainwashed into thinking it's you? You actually do die. It's like Star Trek teleporters.
You know how some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice.
I know. Pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I'd never been born.
I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? Huh?
Guys, my partner has the hiccups. Can you help him? Boo.
There you go. Hiccup solved. Because that was so scary. That was such a scary boo. There, you just make sure that your partner hears that TTS. It'll be so frightening. Your partner's gonna go, hiccup's gone. Hiccup's gone. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. Thank you. I'm going to read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Because we're getting close-ish to the 2-hour mark, and I have no idea how far behind I am. Probably by a lot. Nora says, Oak would sample that. Oak says, I would. Quicket says, is this cafeteria better than Danganronpa's? It's more whimsical, so yes. Oak says, I'm hungry, but we do not have food. I have some food here. I have some candy. Queen Gator said, did some people translate on the blue signs at the top? It says, Ancestor, Genuine, the best, apparently. Okay. Castle says, I heard enemas during battle. When? I would never mention enemas. I would never mention a thing entering the bum. Oh, I'm aghast at the thought. No, I probably said enemies. Maybe I said it in a character voice and it sounded like I was saying enemas. I'm sorry. Quicket said there's a pig Zero Escape reference. Vera said, oh, the Japanese founder/inventor, Genuine, the best. Nora says, I'd quote, your ... high school people ... teenagers. That's the word I was looking for. Quicket says, oh my gosh, Takemaru is slowly becoming confirmed the Takamondo ship child. Vera adds a quote, and Nora said someone clip that without context. Would clip what? Vera said, do you want to lose all this and go back to the dark place where we had nothing? Please, I want some more. Girl, we grew up in the suburbs. Our parents were dentists. So how was school today? Stop attacking me. This sounds very specific. Is that a quote? Are those song lyrics? Huh?
Animus, tomato.
Oh, it was probably, Thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. It was probably the hemoanima. Yeah, Castle's not an enema. It's anima. Hemoanima is what it is. Anima. And that goes in the chest, not the butt. Because it goes in the heart. But the heart is the butt of the chest. Ugh. All right, let's play some more of the game. Oh, hang on. Actually, there's one more comment over on YouTube. Derma says, Kako has Sonya energy. Somehow both naive and vulgar. Oh, maybe I should try the Sonya voice for her instead of the Maya voice the next time we go back to her. The Sonya voice also got reused as the Haru voice in Persona 5. So next line she has, we're gonna try that. Thank you, Dermo. She does kind of have that energy. You know, that might fit her very well. Maybe we can give the Maya voice to somebody else. I don't know. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? Right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Do we like that? Or, right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Which do we like? Do we like Maya or do we like Sonya/Haru? Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. The lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just a normal day. Now, I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you. We really gotta stay here a whole 100 days? We've only been here for 1 and I'm already sick of the place. It's gonna get even harder and harder for people not to fight then if you're only eating like old bread every day. That alone's gonna motivate people to get out there and fight. So I'm guessing though their apprehension is just so the game can like slowly introduce us to new fighters and new abilities, which is nice. It would be too overwhelming otherwise. I have my fair share of concerns too. See, Ray said we're living together, but we're basically prisoners here. No! You sure you're all right? But please don't worry about me. The symptoms! Oh, the symptoms! They could come and go. But I agree, we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. What with everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to go to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me? Or is that a really strange place to put them? Can I go back in the cafeteria?
Ah, you've done enough for one day. I need you in tip-top condition for the next battle. Your room is up on the roof. Go get some sleep. That's an order.
You hear that, chat? You gotta make sure y'all are sleeping properly. Vero, make sure you're sleeping well. Although we'd prefer you to be able to stick around with us here, but I want to make sure that you are getting enough sleep still. Go up! I'm gonna keep avoiding fast travel until I get the lay of the land.
Okay, Jen.
No! No, Vera, I thought it was reverse psychology like on Discord. When Krista was saying you need to go to sleep, and you're like, no, I want to stay. But think of it, the 10 bits, Vera. You said your sleep schedule's fixed. You said it's fixed, Vera. But think of it, the 10 bits. I'll read a couple more comments in the chat while we're heading to the roof. Oh, we're here. Okay, it's a shorter building than I expected. Let's see, Vera said, this is what I remembered when the brothers said they suffered through worse. Nora said, girl, we grew up in the suburbs. Our parents were dentists. I love that. Wait, what is this from? Oak says, your wife will divorce you after hearing your moaning live on stream. Well, as long as I got to be married for at least a few hours. At least a little bit. Huh? What the pa?
My partner is asking the real questions. Why don't they put cheese on BLT? Boo.
Ah, I see what you did there. What if they put cheese and ham? I see what you did there. The L would look like an I, and it'd be like B, and then T, and then spell out a bad word. At least I think cheese should go on everything. I would say put the cheese on, take the tomato off. Lettuce and bacon can stick around if they want, but mainly cheese. Mainly the cheddar. I also don't like a bacon, lettuce, tomato. It's like a sandwich with only toppings. There's nothing there. It's like tomato, not a fan of chopping it to a tomato, but that's a topping. Bacon, a topping. Lettuce, a top. There's like no sandwich in the sandwich. But that's a whole other thing. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Oh, there's a pinned message on Twitch. Let's check out the pinned message. Vera says, hang on.
Wait, I didn't realize I was doing something. What did I do?
It looked like you were spelling out the B word. The B word. Because like in lowercase, the L looks like an I. Anyway! I guess you weren't. Because you're too pure and innocent and naive for that, Oak. But thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you. And Vera says, I know you enough to spot a reverse psychology attempt. Darn it! Nora says, velvet and veneer, the goats for real. Quigan says, we fart the enema thing. I don't know how to spell it, but the thing we have that we say alive with. The hemo anima. That's why you were saying farts earlier. Quigan said, actually I have a fun fact for the report card. The kanji in the background of every character's cards are different. I'm looking them up. Thank you again for that, Queen Katie. It was delightful. Crystal says, misery what? Nora said, misery what now? Nora says, Oak says, Nora, are you sure this is your favorite character? Queen said the kanji. That was pinned earlier. Nora said yes. Crystal says, gosh, I hate Ima so much. Nora says, wait, Queen Katie chat, I just realized that Ima is just Makoto Teruhashi. Queen says, that's more pinned stuff from earlier. And there we go. Queen said, I was so excited when I read in the wiki during my VA hunts, lol. I hope chat enjoyed the spam. I enjoyed it. And Dark Wolf for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Dark Wolf. Hope you're doing well. It's always so nice for you to be here. And Cozy saying, hey, well, how you doing, Cozy? Do you guys see that Cozy posted a very adorable Halloween piece of art in the Discord? Chat, you should check it out. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. Let's see. Derma says, Logan, it's clearly anima. It's too early to mention tomatoes. I don't know. Whenever I think of tomatoes, it makes me think of Big O. And have you ever watched Big O? I like Big O. Dumb Luck says, lol, call me crazy, but Sirei's theme is my favorite OST on the Karuka Uchikoshi game. I'll have to pay more attention to the music. Is the music too quiet? I turned it down a bit to make sure that I could be heard over it and that the voice lines could be heard over it, but it seems quiet now. Could it stand being boosted a little bit? Dumb Luck says, it's just so groovy. Derma says, ham and cheese is peak sandwich. Toasted preferably, but good regardless. Actually, I had a full dinner, and you guys are starting to make me hungry. So I should probably stop thinking about sandwiches, but you are correct. If it's cheddar. Other cheeses some of them are acceptable. Keep that Colby Jack away from me, though. The sky, it's our first time really seeing, no, we saw the sky when we were outside, but this is probably our first time noticing the sky. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. Yeah, for those who weren't here last time, in the Tokyo residential complex, they had like a fake sky with like lights and things. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Oh wait, so who's my next door? Hiruko. Crap, I gotta remember. Hiruko is that's Suzuhara, right? Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. I do miss in Danganronpa how, wasn't it that the one where they had the little pixel sprite of the character on the door?
No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino.
Oh, okay, thanks. And again, I still want chat. I want your opinions. I want your opinions on this. Do you want Maya voice? There are a lot of rooms there are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Or this Sonia/Haru voice. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Huh? Oh, I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? Maybe we're gonna get new recruits as the game progresses?
They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage.
Is it that his is too far away from his sister's? Or is it that he and his sister doesn't share a hut? What's wrong?
Why did they make Incest Brother look like a beautiful woman? Boo. But not scary, I'm just booing. I'm a BC, he sucks.
I mean, his hairstyle would look good on a beautiful woman. All the characters, because they're like typical anime young people characters, their faces are fairly indistinguishable. So, maybe, I don't know. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's wrong?
My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. You must be just as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you?
I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't gonna hurt. Or Sonia, I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. Oh, and we have a Chat Sruvi on Twitch. Thoughts on cream cheese? Oh, I thought it was going to be the two voices. Thoughts on cream cheese? Yum. It's okay. Yuck. Lactose intolerant. Dejected Haru voice. Oh, does Haru not like cream cheese? The cream cheese is yum. On the right things. On the right things. On the right things. Let me take a look over YouTube chat. Derma says, the issue with Siray's theme is that it's far too short. Why did they truncate greatness? And then a message retracted says Sonia's voice fits her better with foresight, especially. Okay. And Dumbluck says, Maya's voice is Carl Weezer, so I think it's my preference. Here, the thing about it is,
Dejected Haru voice for the girl.
Oh, that's what you want. So it's going to be the Haru voice for the girl. It sounds like it's split, though. We got Dermo and Vero in favor of Haru. Dumbluck in favor of Maya. We can always give Maya to somebody else, though. It's funny because Dumbluck, like when I first started doing that voice, I think Ace Attorney for Maya Faye was the very first time I started doing that voice. I didn't even intend it to be Carl Weezer. It didn't even sound like that at first. Her voice just turned into that. And everyone's like, is that a Carl Weezer impression? I'm like, no, I can't do a Carl Weezer impression. Then I listened. It's like, that's kind of Carl Weezer. It totally is. So thank you very much. And I'll read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Queen said, I'm also working on name facts for everybody since the wiki has them too, but I'll wait before I share them, maybe when we hit 2 hours or something. Well, we just hit 2 hours. I think it depends on if we know the characters well enough for their name facts yet. Queen says, add quote, a foot is 3 times 4 because a foot is 12 and 4 is 4. Well, but the 1 4 was F-O-O-R. Crystal says, kill your siblings for the funsies. Oak says, why am I so sleepy? I don't know. Do I need to wake you up, Oak? Wake up, Oak! Crystal says, Siray's brain is making you sleep. Oak says, miss command chat, Mrs. Vero 7 times. Vero said, I'm here! Oak smiling. Queekita said, Crystal Vero, check spoiler chat right now. I'm dying from voice actor stuff. Nora said, that's a crazy line. Oak says, I love British Orphan. Ghosty says, hello, how you doing, Ghosty? Welcome, welcome! How are you doing? Cass says, I see. Again, no video. Okay, so that's why. I forgot. Okay, there was some blood earlier. But now it's just teenagers living together above the same roof. Technically, above the same roof. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Oh, and the poll is done. Dejected Haru voice won that poll with 67% of the vote, although there is no Maya option. So I feel like Vera was trying to stack the deck. Based on what Dermo said about foresight, we'll do the Sonia / Haru voice, and maybe somebody else will give the Maya voice to. I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. Pew! I'm trying to get away. No. I should probably save again. Just because it's been a little while since we've saved. Save. Can I talk to these two?
Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino.
There are more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Okay, so what do we got? We got Takemaru. We got Hiruko. That's mine. Okay, so maybe it's like the rooms up front are going to be the people who have already fought, and so we get like better rooms. We got Darumi. Yeah, so that makes sense, because so those are the 4 fighters. Oh, we can walk down that way, too. We got Eito. Huh?
Pull up.
Oh, there is a poll. Thank you very much, here for the 10 bits. I didn't realize that. New poll said, fine, I'll make a voice poll. And the options are Maya voice or Haru voice. Based on the number of votes, it does not look like there are extra votes enabled. So this will be a true democratic poll. So thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. So you got Eito, Tsubasa, Gaku. I'm remembering them pretty well because Gaku is annoying kid. Tsubasa is mechanic girl. Eito is suspicious guy with the parka. Darumi, of course, crazy Hatsune Miku. That's me. That's female Miles Edgeworth. And that's Mondo and Taka's child. Let's walk down this way. Check out the others. Nothing to do here right now. Can I walk into somebody else's? Let's go into Tsubasa's room, because she's cute. Oh, I can't? I can't go in other people's... Can I go down this way? Nothing to do here right now. I guess I gotta go to my own room. We're going to Darumi's room. She's crazy, but she's cute. Okay. All right, I guess I just got to go into my room. Let's see what it looks like. And... this is literally just Shuichi Saiharu's room. This is the exact same room. I mean, like, textures are different. This is just Shuichi's room. We've got in the upper right corner, there's the monitor for Monokuma, huh? Oh, hang on, I heard a pring. Wow, that was a, oh, it's Dumb Luck over on Twitch now. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, at the beginning of the stream, I gave you the rundown, so I guess I don't really need to on Twitch. It's the same as Twitch as on YouTube. But thank you, Dumb Luck. I really appreciate that. Showing support on multiple platforms. Thank you. I should read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Where did I leave off? Evie says, haha. Derma says, oh gosh, it is Carl Weezer. Derma says, I misheard pull up as pull up and thought TTS was ready to throw hands. Says, quote, I can't just walk into random people's rooms. So unrealistic. In real life, you could waltz right in. Well, it depends if it's locked. But I could give a little knock-a-knock and tell a knock-knock joke or something like that. Oh, and the poll is finishing up on Twitch. And the winner is Haru Voice with 57% of the vote. Maya with only 43%. So I guess we're going to do the Haru Voice. Maybe if we do get more recruits, we can give somebody else the Maya Voice. We will see. Oh, and I see on my overlay here that there's a, first-time chatter, it is Dumb Luck, saying, I have multiplied! Yeah, I've got like an overlay so I can see the bottom of the chat because I can see if there's a first-time chatter to say hi. So welcome, officially, to Twitch, Dumb Luck. Let me have a sip of water. Oh, this is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. Oh, there I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked my shoes off and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
Phew! Why am I shouting phew? Phew! I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I lay down, the day's activities seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest, and as I've learned from the anime cells at work, some of those cells are adorable. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had all been a dream, that would have been fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there, and Karua too.
Day 2!
Ding dong, bing bong, a body has been discovered.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
He's totally doing the Monokuma thing! Is the big twist of this game, is it going to turn out to be in the Danganronpa universe at the end of it? Like, this is the far-flung future of it, where blood is no longer pinkish, purplish, whatever that color's supposed to be? He's Monokumaing. All right, okay, well, ding dong, bing bong. We're here. By the way, also, so I thought between last stream being 3 hours, this one we're 2 hours in. That means day 1 was 5 in-game hours. Granted, I guess a lot of it was like the tutorial before that. I just hope that doesn't mean this game's going to be 500 hours.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot.
Okay, that's this one. That's on this side.
I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and
I'm
bloodlust for
surprised
the
Spike
dead.
Chunsoft didn't sue.
And well, not only for that, but like earlier when he did the little party popper, there was a Monokuma head that popped out. Now, I do understand that like copyright and trademark and all the type of laws in Japan, I think, are different than in the United States. So maybe they get away with it there, but I'm almost surprised they didn't have to censor it for the American version then. But yeah, because we need to remember this is not Spike Chunsoft anymore. They broke it off. They've started their own company. Yes. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. Well, okay. All right.
I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead.
Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria on the double.
Okay. Bloop. That's a weird TV. Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I don't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. I'm like Jackie Chan. I don't want any trouble. Now I want to click everything first. I want to look at our garbage can. Oh, I can't look at our garbage can. I want to look at our desk. Oh, that's a bed. Why do we always want to jump on beds? It has that pull that I can't fight off. Yeah, it's just bed. Can I look at the wall? This is where if it was Danganronpa, we'd have like the shelf for collectibles. Look at that. Oh, and it's a shower. With a big glass door there, so we can't have company over while we're showering. I mean, I guess we can. And we're into that. Monitor! This monitor informs us of enemy attacks. There's no attack happening right now, though. Okay, let's save and then head to the cafeteria. Door. Maybe there'll be some of our friends just hanging around outside that we can talk to. Oh, look at that. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into the infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. Yeah, it's nothing as unnatural as the sky. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. And I run. Can I go down here now? Oh, I can! I can explore the rest of the area now! So this is blank. This is blank. Well, how many more recruits are we gonna get? Maybe there'll be like a rival team or something like that. Shoma! I still can't go into people's huts. There's Kako and Ima. Oh, so just the 3 of them are back here? Is that it? And then, wait, how do I get back to where I came from? Oh, there we go. And that should bring me right back through the middle, yeah? And still can't go into anybody else's. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. And, okay, can't look at that. And go to the 3rd floor hallway. Let's see, gotta read some more. Castle said, I see again, no video. Vera said, Roddy transforming count twice. Well, just while we're playing here, Vera said, I'm losing my touch. No, Vero! You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah. Down. Oh, darn it, didn't mean to click that. But yeah, because Vero, don't you know, after all is said and done, you never walk, you never run, you're a winner. I got the. Oh, what are you doing here? C-Ray? I know you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right, immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend, Hemo Anima. Castle can't see the video, so we need to pronounce that right. Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new. Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent. I don't want you getting sloppy out there on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your lives depend on it every time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all this is really happening. I still can't look at that thing. At the Jammin' Ninja. Can I look at that monitor? Can I look at this thing? Wait, if I pull up the map, can I see where I am on the map? Okay, so that just like leads to... Okay, so there's a lot of rooms that we've got to unlock. Holy cow. But see, this is why we don't want to fast travel. We got to run into him and have that wonderful chat that is so vital to understanding what's happening in this game. Crystal with the emote. Vera says to Ghosty, welcome in. Quick said, thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal and Vero, for joining my freak out about voice actors. Vero laughing, Crystal laughing. Crystal says, quote, Vero, go to sleep. Vero said, I know you. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Quick said, Takumi shocked Pikachu face. Just, that's gotta be, hang on. Shocked Pikachu face gotta be down in the corner, right? Did I do it right? I couldn't look at the screen to be able to see. Castle says, I need someone to call Logan on his bluff and marry him for a few hours. Please. Who wants to? Who wants to call me on that bluff? Yeah, anybody. Please. We'll sign a prenup so that we both get to keep all of our stuff if it's only going to be for a few hours. But I'd take that right about now. Vera said, laughing. Oak says, my partner was just going insane trying to type that question, so I figured I should amplify it to the masses. And Vera said, I think it sounds fine. My thoughts blend through with the poll. I agree. Vera says to Oak. And Nora said, I like Maya voice better. Queen said, where's the option for never had it before? And Vera says, it's yummy. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. Dura says, need to sleep. Good night, Logan. And single other chat member. Also, this game could very well be 500 hours easily. Good night, Dermo. Sleep well. I do have a feeling this will be kind of like Metaphor. We probably won't have a whole lot of people tuning in, especially not compared to like Deltarune and stuff like that. But I am enjoying the game. So as long as you guys are up for it, I want to keep playing it. If that's okay with you all. But good night, Dermo. All right, everybody, dig in and get yourself all fueled up. Yeah. Didn't you hear me? I said, dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners.
Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again.
Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC where we had to make do with much less than this.
Brother, dearest, please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess, if we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless, dry bread.
Suit yourselves. But there's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack.
What is it this time?
I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are tons of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet.
Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve an obscure logic puzzle to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own. Those sound like fun rooms.
This is no ordinary school, you know.
After all is said and done, you've never walked, you've never run, you're a winner. You got the moves. You know the street, break the rules. Take the heat, you're nobody's fool, you're at your best. When the going gets rough, you've been put to the test, but it's never enough. You got the power when all hell's breaking loose. You'll be right in the eye of the storm. You got the heart. You got the motion. You know that when things get too tough, you got the touch.
What was that? It sounded like there was a cat screaming and dying in the background. Didn't Beef Longa just adopt a cat? Well, what was the name of the cat? It was a clever name that Oak came up with. I think the cat is dead. What? I don't think our TTS has ever done that before. But at least there's silence, so now we can hear Ciray's theme. But thank you, Vero, for the Beef Longa TTS. Wow. That was, I don't even know what that was. I'm rendered a little bit speechless by that.
This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey.
So once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home.
Whew. I feel like we're playing right into Ciray's hands, but we should probably try and get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about that special about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Oh, well, we're not having breakfast? We'll have some breakfast. I feel like having... Oh, yeah,
I'm so mad he cut off the best part, but I'm also laughing too hard.
Oh, part of it got cut off? I don't know what caused that. Because he said some stuff really quickly at the end. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. Yeah, that is something I don't think we're going to be able to duplicate ever again. That's for sure. But thank you, Vero. Was the volume on the Beef Longa TTS loud enough that you guys could hear that? Because once again, I had to adjust all the volume settings and I don't know how it sounded. I feel like having cup noodles right now. Would this machine feel sad if I said that? See, this is why we click everything. We get new comments on stuff. So where's the door out of here then? Because this is the fridge back here. Let's click everything again. Candy-o-matic. Let me try one. Is this pineapple? Huh. Monitor. These monitors are everywhere. The refrigerator is so cold my breath turns into white mist. Would I catch a cold if I came here to hide from the heat in summer? It is just like Danganronpa where we gotta click everything. With new dialogue every day, huh?
I guess this means Joveltine is
Joveltine!
canonically dead and was screaming for dear life as Beef was singing.
Okay, the good news though, Oak, is that if Joveltine is indeed a cat, cats have 9 lives. So, Joveltine is just down 1, has 8 more to go. That's how it works, right? So Joveltine is just a little inconvenienced by that. So thank you for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. It's so relaxing watching fish swim. A totally different feeling from seeing them on a plate. Okay, is that everything? I guess, okay, so those are the only things we can click here. So how do we, oh, go outside, there we go. Oh, Shoma's over here. There we go. Yes, is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma, you're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you, talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know. You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage, of refuse, of rubbish that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me, though. Yeah. Hey, Shoma. Shoma, you want to see something cool? Shoma, you want to see something cool? Watch this. Watch how fast I am. Pew! Running. Pew! Running so fast. Pew! Was that fast, Shoma? Did you see how fast that was? Was that cool? Are we friends now, Shoma? So, okay, so we got been in the cafeteria and we got one other room here. We got a room with Darumi and a room with Ato. Let's check out the Darumi roomie first. So it sounds like we still can't go into the... Oh, wait, can we? Can we go in the random rooms? Is that... Wait, hang on. Where am I exactly? Can we go in? Because I thought it was the archway. That's the cafeteria. Wait. Okay, so some of these rooms are. So the strange room is the room with the roomie. So even though the map shows Shoma as way down the bottom, he's actually up here for some reason. Okay, so let's go in the strange room over by Shoma. Strange room. Let's see. Oak says, I think Maya's voice works better, but I also love the Maya voice, so I'm unsure of my thoughts on Kako, so I don't want her to taint Maya. Quinkita said, Logan, I should inform you there is a future character in this game who has an English VA who has roles that I actually know, and it's a wild list. You'll literally never guess what this VA has voiced. Okay, so I guess if we meet any new characters, I'm gonna have to like guess what else they've done, see if I recognize any. Crystal says, what a boring, miserable room. Said, thank you for the follow. Oh, wow, so I gotta be almost close to catching up then. Because there's Dumbluck saying I've multiplied. So I'm getting close then. All right. Oh, and Crystal, hey, has posted a clip in YouTube. Saying in a clip. Okay, so anybody, for those who are lurking, if we have lurkers still, I don't know if we do, or who doesn't know the deal, if someone posts a clip, we load it up on our clip viewer to watch it together. I don't think the YouTube clips have. Oh, there we go. Oh, pause it. There we go. Now I know what it's going to be because I heard that. I don't know if they have timestamps, but let's check this out. So this clip, from the sound of it, is going to be that Beef Longa TTS. It's just titled appropriately enough, clip.
Fool, you're at your best. When the going gets rough, you've been put to the test, but it's never enough. You got the power when all hell's breaking loose. You'll be right in the eye of the storm. You got the heart. You got the motion. You know that when things get too tough, you got the touch.
What was that?
Fool, you're at your best.
That was delightful, is what that was. So thank you very much, Crystal, for clipping that, for immortalizing that delightful moment there. Yeah, Dagger says, what happened to the First Defense Academy? They apparently failed at their job. But I mean, it is a bit presumptuous of us to call this the last Defense Academy, because what if we do need another one after this? Yeah? Then do we retroactively change our name, huh? Viewer said, killing game. Cricket said, Mona-kumaing it. Is that like mewing? But Mona. And Oak says, I'd quote, he's mono-kuming. Not mono-kuming, mono-kumaing. Huh?
Beef needed to keep that karaoke score as he hastily took the cat to the vet.
Oh, okay, so that's what was going on. It was just that the cat was like getting like a thermometer or some shots or something like that. Well, thank you very much for the TTS. Actually, hang on. When I clicked the thing, I lost my overlay, so I got Vero for the 10 bits. Thank you. Let's have a sip of water and let's check out the strange room with Darumi, who is not dead anymore. Kill ho ho! What the? Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I thought she'd like violence, though. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Oh, these must be the regeneration pods. Let's talk to her first, though. Sniffle, it's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All those options have been taken away from me. Sheesh, what gives? If whoever's behind this was gonna kidnap us anyway, forcing us into a killing game is the least they could do. All right, let's check out the pods. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Ooh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality? They're so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. That sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken, though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Okay, so if one... I'm assuming these are those resurrection pod things, right? So if one of them is broken, does that mean that one of us can't be resurrected? Maybe it's going to be Takami's. Maybe it's protagonists as a way to say, like, how there's stakes and how you can get game overs, that you can't come back. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not! I just told you the darn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Siray to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is going to be just that, a fantasy. Now she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take Darumi's word for it. So we can click the one on the other side. Is that the same dialogue? Oh, it's saying, yeah. I'm not sure what this machine does. I can't get it to turn on either. Guess it's broken? All right. So we have checked off over here. Check first floor strange room. Now we'll go to check first floor entrance hall. By the way, we are now slightly past the 2.5 hour mark. So now is a good time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions over on Twitch. Wait. When I went in, was I able to click the door to leave, or was that is just examining the door if I did that? Oh, that was just the monitor. These monitors are everywhere. Okay, yeah, so to leave rooms, I gotta do that. So then, I believe the map showed that there was a, the archway, oh wait, where is it over here? Leads in the room with Ato? No, those just... Boys' bathroom north. That's not this room. Oh, it's over here. Oh, we can go in the boys' bathroom. Let's go check out the boys' room. Oh, wow. Any ladies in the chat who've never seen one of these before? Looks like we can only click the window. Bathroom window. Nothing more, nothing less. Yet, why am I checking it out? You're gonna check it again. You're gonna keep checking it. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Takami? Oh, you're so strange. It's like almost like you don't have free will. Can we check out the drain on the ground? Okay, so I guess that's it for the bathroom. Okay. Guess we're done with that. Let's keep going. Oh, no, that's the cafeteria, right? So we just gotta find, again, I think it was the arches that were in the foreground that were gonna lead us to, yeah, here we go, the room that Ato is in. Let's see, Dumbluck says, AI Monokuma files tactics. Pretty much as far as I can tell. Wait, what was that thing? Looked like someone had a jar, like a statue with a jar on a head. Takami, you came to check out this area too? Huh? Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Huh. Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames.
You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so.
Warg, where did you come from?
As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey.
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. Pew!
He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. Yeah, look, there's a Looks like a Roman emperor or soldier or whatever with a... Oh, it's Cire's head. I thought it was like a jar or something. Oh, and there's another one over here as well. Oh, I can't click them. Let's talk to Ato before we click all the other stuff. There's still so much we don't understand. Take this school, for instance. Why is it so different from a regular school? Why make it a school in the first place? It seems unnatural. Yeah, I know what you mean. With all these questions still unanswered, there's no way I can follow Cire's orders. I'm not necessarily saying I'd join the fight if he did tell us everything either. For all we know, he could just feed us more lies. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way out. Hey, not just for me. I'll get us all out of there, okay? Yeah. It'd be great if we could find an escape route, but where would we even start looking? And supposing we could, would running from this fight be the right thing to do? Oh yeah, now we can click stuff. What's this sign say? Oh, shoe lockers. Are these shoe lockers? Makes this place look like a real school. It's so spacious. What's this big rose pattern on the ground? Okay, can't click the statue, the monitor. Monitors are everywhere. Oh, okay, signs, those things. That's what we want to click, apparently. Let's see what else we can click, though. More shoe lockers. Are these shoe lockers? Makes this place seem like a real school. Entrance hall looks like we can't go through it. That's the thing is crossed out. I can go out to the schoolyard from here, but there's no need to do that right now. Illusion of choice. Let's look at the machines. Machines. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers? But we're surrounded by flames. Well, I gotta read some more in the chat. I'm sure I'm getting further behind. Queen Katie says, this is like the broke version of Shuichi's room. See, it was Shuichi's room. Vera said, it's been a while since I fiddled with him, laughing. Yeah, fiddled with your Roddy. Been a while since you fiddled with your Roddy. Oak says, since you fiddled with your hot Roddy. There you go. Yeah, you get it, Oak. Queen Katie said, that was the best thing I've ever seen, Logan. Here, have an award. No need to do anything else anymore. What was the best thing ever? What was the best thing ever? Oak says, I would love to marry Logan for a few hours so he can say he had a wife, but I'm 17 years old. Yeah, I mean, it has to be done right. Come on, everybody. There is the beef long at TTS. Oak says, is stream buffering for anyone else, or is my Wi-Fi wonky? Yeah, is it bad? It looks like it's stable over on YouTube. How is it on Twitch? Quiggy said, I just had some weird lag. Oh, that's why, the TTS. Vera said, yes, it's fine for me. Dumbluck says, I second the 500 hours length. It took me 230-ish hours to get everything, and I played by myself. Well, Dumbluck, I'm not planning on doing, like, everything. I'm not gonna 100% this. I've said before, I expect to do anywhere between 1 and 3 playthroughs. Because the first playthrough, I understand, is scripted as to what happens. And then if I'm really like it, maybe I'll do one that I just do whatever I feel like, and then maybe do one where I try to get like a good ending for everything. But it just depends on how we're feeling, if that's a lot of repeat. Oak says, oh, it was Vero. Vera said, sorry, hee. Quick said, I guess that sort of confirms it for me then, lol. Long TTS will lag the stream a bit, lol. Oak says, it's okay, Vero. We still love you. Quick says, is Beef dying? Vera said, I killed him. Oak is laughing. Dumbluck says, buh. Nora said, what in the world? Vera said, it was the best part too. Krista with a question mark. Quick said, that was worth the lag, Vero. Good game. Dumbluck says, broken microwave. Vera said, I'm tearing up. Crystal says, Beef, is this a call for help? Nora said, I'm clutching my stomach laughing. Quicken said, same, I have tears coming out. Dagger said, help, I'm gonna die from laughter. It's so great when it's stuff that I didn't even do, but I get to take credit for it. So yeah, pat myself on the back. Fire extinguishers? No, That's right, I put them here so you can use them to go exploring. Yeah. Oh, so we can like get past parts of the flames? You again? Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo-anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah. Your pal Outsuki had the same, I say that right, Outsuki? Had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's
If the invaders don't get you first.
There's invaders out there? Okay, so maybe it sounds like only some days they'll attack the school. Other days we get to choose what to do. Maybe we can explore. Maybe we can hang out with our friends, whatever.
Oh, sure, the place is crawling with them. The wall of fire's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. Okay, chat. First order of business, as soon as Ema agrees to do stuff, we're taking him out there and we're getting him killed. Will the game let us do that? Can we just get him killed out there? And we're a long, long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. Makuru Ikutsawa. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time, like focusing on protecting the school and, by extension, humanity for the next 99 days and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious life. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? Pew!
So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. I mean, technically there already is too, of just... I do need to crank up the music. It's way too quiet. It's very Danganronpa right now. But yeah, like, get through 99 days. It's not like in Danganronpa where it's like, you know, you murder people, kill everybody and escape or whatever. This is just everybody together, hang out and survive. And just have a good about 3.5 months of just fun times. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Saray said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of here of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ato's determined to defy Saray to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Anything new to say, buddy? Anything new to say? Whatever it takes, I'll find a way out. And not just for me, I'll get all of us out of here. Yeah. Anything new if we look at that again? These fire extinguishers harness our hemo anima and put out the undying flames for a little while. We're supposed to use them when we want to explore the surrounding area, but according to Saray, there's nothing but ruins out there. We might be able to find some useful items and materials, but we still have to worry about being attacked by invaders. We can't be revived if we die outside the school grounds, so we probably shouldn't go outside without being fully prepared. All right, that's everything, right? Yeah, I think. Let's get out of here. We got 4 more rooms to check based on my little checklist over to the side. Where was the stairs? Wait, no, the stairs were... There we go, upstairs. I gotta read some more in the chat, though. Oh, Oak has posted a clip. This has got to be the same clip that Crystal did, right? Oh, and Queen Katie as well. Let me just double check to see if these are the same clips. We don't need to watch them all if they're the same thing. I'll at least be able to see what the titles are. Oak's clip is titled... Beef Longa sings as Joltine screams in the background. Yep, that's the same one. And Queen Katie's clip is titled... let's see if it'll load up properly. It's not loading, so I'll wait for a second while Vera says, amazing, and Dumbluck says, great clip. Okay, it's partially loaded up saying, either that was a cat dying, ... and I can't see the rest, so we'll come back to that. Vera says, nice laughing. Queen Katie said, chat, we need to drink water right now. Thank you for the hydrate command, Queen Katie. I appreciate that. Well, I don't know why that's not loading the rest of the way, but I assume that clip had some sort of a title to it. I'll check back on it a little bit later then. And Vera said, water for me as well. Queen Katie said, gosh, that got the air out of me. Never have I cried so hard. Tears came out. Laughed so hard, I meant. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess most of the time when you cry, tears come out. Oak says, Katie has never cried before canon. Queen Katie said, I was dancing to Beef song, too. It was like, yeah, I'm jamming to what the beef dying was that? Says, I wish then my life would be better. Crystal says, oh my gosh, 3 people clipped it. Mine is in YouTube. Quicket said, how does a TTS just die like that? Has technology gone too far? And Crystal says, yeah. Nora says, Darumi, I'm drawing her right now. You're daruming her. Dumluck says, sink urinal. Oh, is that, oh yeah, because there weren't any urinals there, were there? Well, maybe they were on the other side out of view, but maybe it was just the sink. Oak says, I'm so sleepy. I'm sorry. I need to be louder. By the way, did I mention that we're a quarter hour from the 3-hour mark? We're like almost 2:45. If anybody has raid suggestions, now's a great time to post them in the chat. Okay, this looks different than before. Let's take a look at the map. So we got one room that's gonna have Takemaru in it, but it looks like we got the twins are somewhere here. So let's run around, just see everything. Okay, so the first floor had an Egypt theme. This one's got like a Japan theme. Wait. Well, why? Because they got the famous painting of the wave, but then like parachutes over here. Okay, we're not gonna go in Takemaru's room yet until we've talked to the twins. Wherever, oh, there you are. Wait, is this a different set of stairs? Are there 2 sets of, there are 2 sets of stairs. Wait, no. Are there? There are 2 sets of stairs. Okay, twins. What's the what now? What's the what in the butt?
Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there.
But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother.
Huh?
I don't know, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. That's true, I'd be more surprised if there were people we knew.
I see. It doesn't bother you at all.
What was that all about? Those two just keep getting weirder. No, I think the incest is weirder than that.
Yeah.
Until a few days ago, we were all living in the Tokyo residential complex, but none of us have ever met before.
Apart from me and my dear brother.
I know the complex is a big place, so maybe it's only natural that we don't know each other. But doesn't it bother you at all?
No, not really no. Okay, so we gotta find Takemaru's room. Keep running. Oh, it's that statue. Oh, and that's a boxing samurai. Okay, so we got a jammin' ninja and a boxing samurai. Training room! Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's an arcade. Vera said, Nora is gonna call the cops next time you sleep. Nora points up. Quigita said, Takami's shocked Pikachu face said, knowing the creators of this game, I would not be surprised if the true ending of the game has some story locks. And you have to get certain endings for them. Oh my gosh, maybe we won't try for the true ending. But on the bright side, we have a flowchart. You can come back to certain choices of the game. You don't need to redo an entire playthrough, I hope. Vera said, I think the music sounds fine. Okay, so it's not too quiet. You can hear it. Like if I'm talking, you can hear the music. I'll probably go back and listen to the VOD after this and see how it sounds. Quingita said, okay, so I apparently should have gotten this game ages ago because all my favorite Japanese VAs are in this. Nora said, oh, there's a moth on my couch. Kill it or eat it. Whichever. This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Oh, yeah. Oh, upgrade class weapon. Okay, let's talk to Takemaru first. Hey, Takami, you've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who is in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in the whole dang school. Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of class? I don't know, the hot pink drapes sound pretty cool. Maybe if they're like hot magenta. The more I see of this school, the less I like it. Who is in charge of decor anyway? Okay, same stuff. Let's... yeah, what can we click that isn't advancing the story? Oh, there we go. Game console chassis. Can we really use this floor for combat training? It looks more like something out of a video game arcade. I mean, I like all the neon lines everywhere. Monitor, these monitors are everywhere. Anything over here? Yeah. Wait, manual? This explains how the machines in the training room work. Did Takemaru even read this? Can he read? I don't know. Let's take a look at upgrade class weapon. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? Oh, okay, that's it. And finally, VR training machine. All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Blah, blah, blah.
Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste.
Stop jumping out at me like that!
This is the Academy state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills using just your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology.
I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us?
Your hemo-anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. That's a euphemism. Your baloney pony is you know, it is a baloney pony. Is right? Is your belly button. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. Duty. You could even get some friends together for a group session. Just keep it in your pants! Your baloney pony, I mean, which is a belly button. I want your pants hiked up really high when there's ladies present, okay?
Hey!
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert! VR training. I've got to admit, I am kind of curious about it, and I kind of want to free the baloney pony. Maybe I'll give it a try later. All right, so anything to say after I've now looked at that? The more, okay, same thing as before. 3 more places to check out. Let's get going. So I think I've seen this entire floor, yeah. Let's go up to the 3rd floor, infirmary and war room. I don't think we're gonna finish this tour of the school tonight because we're less than 10 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. So again, chat. If you got raid suggestions, come on, I need them. I'm jonesing for raid suggestions, chat. Oh look, it's Gaku. Hi, Gaku. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. Oh, what's work gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Huh? Oh, you have a job? What, is that so hard to believe? You saying I'm so poor, I'm probably too stupid to find work? Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Rich McRicherson. If that even is your real name. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. Just give me some money, please. You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, I don't get laid. I don't get laid, there's kids at home who go hungry. That's right, I'm a prostitute. Shuichi Saihara's been trying to run me over with his taxi for years. You support your family all on your own? Oh, so we're finding out that he's got sympathetic qualities to him. What, you feeling sorry for me now? Huh? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Sirei to get him to send me home? There's gotta be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. I mean, technically, I feel like kidnapping minors is probably against the law as well. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know, but it was worth a try, right? Even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he just keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. Let's see. Even if I'm stuck here, I ain't fighting no invaders. I'm no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. All right, who else is in the hallway? Is it just him? Oh, okay, so we got Tsubasa. We got War Room with Sirei. Oh, and there's like a hallway that cuts down the center. And Defense Room. Okay, well, I think Tsubasa is the more fun person. Oh, boys, bathroom south! I want to check out another bathroom. Oh, I wonder what this window is like. Oh, I must have a lot of time on my hands checking out something like this. Oh, bathroom windows. Oh, bathroom windows. Dumb Luck was right. This is a trough. This is for peeing in. Oh. All right, let's see. War Room. Okay, I guess we'll do the War Room first. Hey. War Room, talk to Sirei. Inspect defense system. What if I just leave first? There's no need to move around now. Okay. Can I click? Is that a gun? Machine gun. Oh, wrong button. Is this a surveillance camera? More importantly, what's that attached to it? A machine gun? What's something like that doing here? Oh, don't mind that. Just a little automated security blaster. We need something to defend the defense system, you know. I wouldn't want any of you damaging this equipment in a moment of youthful high spirits. I mean, to be honest, that's kind of fair, because if he kills us, we just come back, yeah? Anything else to click on? Monitor. That's a large monitor. Did it show our battle yesterday? Is this the room we were... No, this was where we got all geared up, right? Just more monitor, more monitor. Is the computer different than the defense... Okay, computers! What's this smaller computer here? Does it do anything special? That contains electronic copies of the manuals for different equipment and facilities around the school. It's so convenient to have it all in one place, don't you think? This reminds me, we never received... in Danganronpa, we would always get a monopad? Was that the Monokuma iPad thing? These students, we don't get devices to play Geometry Dash on. This stuff can get pretty technical, though. You might want to get one of your smarter friends to explain it to you. Hi! Okay, well, let's talk to him first, and then we'll look at the defense system. Sirei. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Ooh, did you come here for another explanation of what your hemo-anima can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. No! I don't care. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. Crap, the illusion of choice! The hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemo-anima. By harnessing that power and shaping it in physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strength. Each one of you is just as unique as you are. Activating your hemo-anima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional battle abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yell, I am thou, thou art I, something like that. I don't know. Persona JoJo. I don't give a crap. Just go with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before.
I wonder if the empty trailers up on the roof is that we will get new recruits, and it'll be just as we finally convinced everybody to fight, and then it'll just drag it out somewhere. It's like, oh, no, let's see some more people here. Guess I should have seen that coming. Oh, one more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the undying flames again? No! That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. No! Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. True to the name, the undying flames never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people inside that would get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules? Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over a half a mile with the Academy and the very center. The wall itself has 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Luckily for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defensive mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let us all know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. I didn't know this was a tutorial room. The invaders always leave a day or two in between attacks. It's my guess that the means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing, the wall only goes so high, but there's no danger in anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. I heard what happened. I'll read the chat. Let me just get through this real quick. I need to get done with this. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep this school safe, and add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept this the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. All right, you made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. Oh, we're done. Let me read some chat. Oh, there's a pin message. There's a pin message written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera Logan. There's an actual skip button. Well, I thought he just meant like hammering. Like, thank you for the pin message, Queen Katie. Thank you. I gotta read some more of the chat. Thank you very much. Like, I want to click him and see if there's any new dialogue, but I don't think it's worth the risk. It's just not worth it. Queen said, okay, so apparently I should have gotten this. Oh, I read that. Oak says, chill bro, that's me. I'm just trying to chase the light. Vera said the Decepticons got beef before he finished the song. Crystal with a timestamp, 2:45. Look at that, I'm only 17 minutes behind. Said almost 3-hour mark already. We're past the 3-hour mark now. Nora says, oh, that was you. Guys, I killed Oak. Raid suggestion. Aw, Quiche. Quiche is live. I'm gonna copy her over. That is someone we have rated before, so we do show preference to other people we haven't. In fact, we have technically rated her a couple of times. Quickita said, okay, I finished some VA facts on my list for the future characters. Crystal with 4 raid suggestions. Let me copy these ones down as well as we're catching up in the chat here. Thank you very much, Crystal. Vera said, can we raid my cat Pearl? Here's the thing, I bet if you created like a stream channel just for your cat, people would tune in and watch it. It would probably be tough to like schedule streams to know when that like cats are just gonna be chilling or whatever. But I bet people would tune in. Nora says Darumi is like like Genocide Jack plus Jinx plus Harley Quinn. Yeah, I guess I didn't even think of Jinx. I do need to still go back and finish watching Arcane. I never did. I mean to, but I'm always behind in everything. Vera says, why is there RGB there? Quickita said, he's an indie PC maker. He had to go for the RGB because cool. Vera says, boo. Queen Katie says, ad quote, it's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. No, I don't care. I didn't. I just wanted to say hi to him and clear that task from my checklist. Quiggita said, this is giving me the arcana as the means by which all is revealed. Lessons from the P3R class. Oh, not more of crap. What was his name? I hated that guy. Quiggita said, Logan, there's an actual skip button. Veer said he's going to see it too late. Quiggita said, this is going to be so funny if he reads that pin after this. Veer said, we tried helping. Quiggita said, I'm laughing so hard for the second time today. Crystal adds the quote. And then Vera said, save extra dialogue for next time. There! 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 7 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Crystal says, did the number become 98 now? Oh, let's take a look. Is the number in this room? We should have checked. It would have been down in whatever the room was we first entered. We should keep an eye out for that, because it should be, right? Because that's got to be a countdown, because in-game, they're even saying that you just got to last 100 days, yeah? But for those who are lurking, let me give you the rundown the channel real quick. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We are now alternating between this game, 100 Line, Last Defense Academy, and Persona 5 Strikers. Both are pretty new games. Both are very different than we normally play, so I may come to regret playing them, but I am currently enjoying them, and I hope that you guys are enjoying them as well. And yeah, I'll post the socials command here for our link tree. And I'll copy that over to YouTube, although I think technically everyone on YouTube's already gone to bed for the night. But in case someone pops in, there's our link tree that has Discord, invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of that stuff. If you happen upon it, feel free to check it out or ignore it. I'm not gonna force anything upon you. So as for our raid suggestions here, looks like, one of them, the one with the fewest number of viewers, is currently playing Frambo, which, as you guys saw, there's I guess a co-sequel to both Frambo and Little Misfortune that's going to be like both of their universes combined or something like that. So, I mean, that's kind of neat. So let's go ahead and start populating our raid here and get our, wait, did that, there we go. And get our raid message to copy over in case someone didn't already do that. Crystal said, or read that Oak said, thank you for the very, wait, I'm dead stream. It made me smile. Bleeds out, no! Oh yeah, because Nora killed you. Quiggita said, thank you for the very short-lived morning for Darumi stream. Quiggita said, see y'all next time for Road Trip. That's right, Road Trip on Persona 5 Strikers. Crystal said, thank you for the very crushing Darumi to death stream. Vera said, thank you for the very 98 days remain. Dagger said, good night, everyone. Thank you for the stream, Logan. Well, thank you all for being here. You guys are all awesome. Nora said, thank you for the very immortal stream. There's a raid message. Let me copy that over into my clipboard as well. Oh, and Crystal popped over to YouTube to pop some little emotes over there. Thank you, Crystal. You're holding down the fort right now. So I should also let you guys know that starting tomorrow, my work schedule is changing a little bit. I'm going in a little bit later and finishing a little bit later. So that means on Mondays, the schedule might be going up a bit later than usual. It's been kind of going up a little bit late the past couple of days anyway, but that's just because I've been busy with other stuff. But just to give you guys a heads up, so tomorrow is Monday, new schedule, post on Discord. You'll be able to guess what it's going to be approximately, I think. Tuesday is going to be Persona 5 Strikers. Thursday, we're going to pick up right here and just keep on keeping on. And then, but thank you all for being here. I love and appreciate you all. I know that these are new games. They're very different games. I thank you so much for being here. You guys are the best. I love and appreciate you all. Have an amazing time with the raid. See y'all on Tuesday. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save. I think I already did, but I'll save as soon as the raid starts. Bye. There we go. I'm gonna save again. Oh, wrong button. Actually, I don't think I saved. Maybe I didn't. Let's save. So there we go. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.